Alright guys, thank you for watching this episode. Hello everybody, welcome to the Lost Harbor Campaign. Welcome to the Lost Harbor Campaign everybody, I am your host Nitsify, and this time I'm not your DM. Your DM's this other guy behind the bar, the purple man. We have our dear guy Acrid.
Hello. And
we have our nut lover Dylan. You would fucking yawn. You would fucking yawn. Go fuck yourself. For those who don't know, this is the Sanity Campaign, which, fun little fact, because this will probably be the last time it will be uploaded onto the main channel. Then we're going to also have it re-uploaded later on into the side channel. But there's the Lost Harbor, and then there's going to be the Lost Shipwreck, which is the second channel that's going to be meant for the side campaigns, like this one.
Guess you can say, I ship it.
I despise you.
But yeah,
come on, it was right there.
Just keeping that vibe of the whole like lost shit. We have Lost Harbor now. You have Lost Shipwreck, Lost Shipyard. But welcome to the Lost Shipyard, everybody. Glad to have you all here. I'm gonna have to start remembering now to say Lost Shipyard instead of Lost Harbor in some episodes. Oh god, here we go.
We're not gonna remember.
Absolutely not. It's fine. Which I mean, it's whatever because they're both are gonna end up on the same Spotify channel. I'm not making a separate podcast for the Shipyard. I refuse. We're only having one Spotify. I don't need more of a headache on my hands on uploading these things. But welcome one and welcome all. For those who don't know, you can find us on Spotify. Lost Harbor. I do actively have things uploading there now. I know, great. But for those who don't know, last episode we went traveling out of the safe zone. We got to the Drudanesh town that we planned on getting to. And we found out that almost everybody had left, but there was like one knocked out wizard person sitting outside and an undead that was watching over them.
The undead couldn't really do much.
Yeah. Besides that, there was another thing, which is the fact that what's his face? John Sean got to meet his mother. She told him that she was not his mother and that he was adopted. Found out that a different god made him. Popped back in, attacked Ryuzuka without saying a word. Ryuzuka attacked back. Oh no, you did scream something. What did you scream?
I think lied. It was.
Yeah, you lied.
Nuggets.
No, it was not cheese. It's definitely you lied. Yeah. That alerted a bunch of monsters within the town. We had to hide up and in like a little tavern area that was barred up for the day, and then we snuck out. And now we're coming back into the town. We're back into the safe zone, if I remember right.
Yes, you guys are just now exiting the barrier back into the safe zone.
Yeah.
Which, you guys rolled pretty well. And for shorter things, like shorter excursions like that, unless you get unlucky, sanity won't really be a huge problem, luckily.
Yeah.
Unless you roll poorly.
Yeah.
But also, if you guys ever need to travel specifically to a faraway town to try and see if there's something over there and get waylaid, it's like, alright, well, now it's a problem. But
Yeah.
Alright, did you say get waylaid or get laid? Because there's
both.
That's up to you to decide. Moving on.
Oh yeah, and for everybody who needs to know, I have new dice. So.
Hooray.
Just for the sanity.
The court froze after I made that joke. I guess that's what I deserved. Anyways.
Yes.
If you want to try to convince someone and take them into the death zone, that's up to you. That I won't stop you, but they'll probably die. Like,
I mean, if they deserve it, I might do it just because I want them to die. But like, so like, I might do it to a noble, you know. But like, that's it.
Look, I played Yakuza Like a Dragon, and that game taught me that homeless people kick ass at fighting. If I see a homeless person, I'm recruiting him.
You already recruited the homeless person.
I want to recruit more.
If I go into an alley right now, can I find a homeless person?
There is currently no alley around you.
Okay, but when I get into a town and I look into an alleyway, can I find a homeless person?
You can roll
No,
investigation for a useful homeless person.
Awesome. I'm gonna do
I-
that.
Oh, wait, you're at... Oh, fuck, okay. Alright.
Wait, can I pull out of the astral realm with my distortion magic an alleyway? Nah, okay. Alright.
You might shatter your mana, but yeah.
Awesome, let's go.
That sounds healthy.
Oh yeah, it's very helpful.
Yeah, just removes his ability to use magic for like a week. Like, oh.
Yeah,
Shit.
who needs that?
Yeah, who needs that
Magic is
anyways?
for nerds.
I'm just gonna drink with
Yeah.
that thing that says acid on the top left shelf of the background.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast, where today Ryu discovers the delicious flavor that is bleach.
Don't forget the rat poison leaking off the shelf.
I fucking love that background, I'm not gonna lie, I fucking love it, it's great.
It's really good. It's the artist did a really wonderful job with it.
Oh yeah, for anyone who wants to try and get art from this artist, by the way, you can actually find them in the description. We actually do have them like credited and everything, so we're not like other bastards that don't credit their people. Their name is like Drake. I'm so bad. I'm not the one who commissioned them, but their name is Drake for sure.
Drake,
Drake.
the guy
something.
who goes another one.
Yeah, man. I think it's Drake Dragon. It's
Holy fuck.
You can find them on Twitch. I can pull it up from Anya. Hold on.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they stream... This is a side tangent. But it is
needed.
It is a good one, because we gotta give credit.
Yes,
True.
we do.
So, I'm actually already there, so I can just tell y'all.
Yeah.
It is, This is the wrong episode.
Sir.
It is Drake Magic.
Drake Magic. Go check them out on Twitch. They do have a Twitch. They also do commissions. I'm pretty sure they probably have a Twitter and some other stuff as well. I haven't seen what other socials are, but I linked their Twitch underneath the description. Because I know they stream a lot of their art stuff they do, so.
They stream all their commissions, and the last stream they did, they literally did another thing that will maybe eventually get added to the background. It was a part of the background.
Yeah,
So.
it's a little animated thing, so.
Yeah. So that's a little thing. It's technically supposed to be where Dylan's face is. So.
Yeah, I don't know what we're. I'll just put it in a different spot, I think, because I don't know how. There's nowhere else I can put Dylan.
Suspend him from the knife. Well, actually, no, that blocks Steve. We can't do that.
Yeah, we can't do that, Steve. Also, I have like other people in the background, because in case Issa and Reed pop in. Because I'm going to also try and start using this for the Rum and Harbor campaign too, so that way this background gets more use. I think that would be nice. So I'm going to try and be able to fit everybody in here, but we'll see if it works.
Oh my god. Just have Issa like on the walls. like she's like coming out of the wall like, what's up, motherfuckers, I'm here.
I have like you'll get to see, but I have like Issa basically positioned on like behind the bar near you, like on the other side of the candles, basically.
Oh yeah, just the like, I'm a little gremlin, hi. I shouldn't be here, but I am.
I'm kind of tempted just because like of how short she is. I'm tempted to just make it to where you just see the eyes and above. You know, you just see the...
That would be funny.
Do it.
That would be funny.
Do it.
I do that.
I want this. I want this now.
Granted, she will absolutely murder me, but it's okay.
She won't know. She won't know. She doesn't check the videos.
She will.
That's true. That's true. I don't think she does.
I don't think
She won't know.
I know some people don't check because you don't want to, in case like you have any like private things. I know some people don't watch just in case. But like,
I know that Anya has that play in the background while she's just existing.
I don't really look at her own stuff, just mostly because if I listen to my voice for too long, I will just die of cringe.
Damn, L plus rage.
Bro.
Have you tried listening to the Hidden Garden and the Katsu campaign, man? You would, that doesn't have you in there yet. I'm just saying.
Just fucking imagine if, like, when we were, like, figuring out what it was like, hey guys, so can I just, like, join full time? And then you would have been like, alright, as your homework, watch our full 2 campaigns, which are, like, 20 hours.
And you have
90,
to watch both
90.
of the one-shots. And
I was there for both of the one-shots. I don't have to do shit there.
do you remember, okay, what happened in the first one-shot? What happened?
Okay, the first one, I made a character 5 minutes before we started recording.
This is
'cause
true.
I ran out of
You
time.
made a non-canon one-shot episode. That's what y'all did.
And then
Yeah.
for
Actually-
the other one,
A-
we don't talk about the other one, that character.
The sad thing is the other one is the one that's actually canon.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Your motherfucking Danny DeVito looking ass was canon.
God, I still don't know what I was thinking at that time period.
I don't know. I asked what's your plan for your lore on like your character? Like, what's their motivation for going for the king? And you legit, I've never had a player be like this. And you as a player were like, yeah, you'll find out. I'm like, what do you mean I'm gonna find out? Okay. And then like we get to the fight through all this, it's like I'm gonna ban sex, and I'm like, that, huh?
Yeah, that's like, that's.
Uh,
Yeah, that's like
Bans
the
is
one thing you should never say to your DM.
Yeah.
No,
You will
don't.
find out about my character during this
Yeah, like I was here, I was like, I have enough stuff going on, so I'm not gonna bother trying to pull teeth. But like, my man, I need to know your story.
Yeah, I know, it was... I mean, I thought it would make for a funny surprise going
Yeah.
into this. That was my reasoning.
I mean, it was kind of funny, but also I know for a fact, I'm pretty sure the majority of the party plus me was also confused by it at the same time.
Yeah, I know, that's
Yeah.
fair. I'm not doing something that dumb ever again.
It's fair, it's fair. I mean, hey, it's memorable at least. You gotta give yourself credit. It's memorable.
That's true. I
So-
mean, at least it was good enough to be canon. That does speak for itself, quite frankly.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
so I should say this. The first one shot, the one that y'all went for the Elven Vault,
Yeah.
it was technically canon.
Okay.
It was it was actually going to be it was going to affect the Hidden Garden campaign.
Yes.
Oh.
And then the planet exploded, so I didn't get to do that.
Oh, that makes sense.
Like, the bird that had the info was actively approaching. And then the planet blew up. And they were, like,
Gotcha.
it was gonna be the most, like, the character gets to his location, gets a letter that summons him to the elves, and he's like, motherfucker, I was supposed to go that way, not that way, god damn it.
I want to mention before we end this tangent, something I'd like to mention so people understand this, is that unlike a lot of DMs, Acrid likes to let randomness kind of come into play with his stories. So it's like because a lot of people will be like, oh, well, I know I rolled this, but it's going to conflict with this, so I'm just going to say, fuck it, we're going to keep going with the story, and this just won't happen. Acrid's that person that's like, well, I know I had this whole plot line planned out for you and all this, but I rolled a nat 1 on the D100. I'm just gonna blow up the world. We'll figure out a new plot line.
Yup.
But that's the type of person. That's the way he DMs. So if anyone
Yes.
ever looks at you like, wait, but they never did this plot. Like, they were leading up to it, but they never did it. That's why. Like, we had, like, the tiefling
Yes.
going on with Katsu, and we never even found Mia or some of the other people. But it's like, it was one of those things because the way that story was going, we had to sit here and be like, that's not happening, is it? No, it's not.
You got the fucking tieflings things figured out.
Yeah, we got it figured out at least, but we never found Mia.
No, you didn't.
No. Okay. So actually getting into the story, we haven't done anything yet, and we're like 14 minutes in. There's the old tangents we used to have all the time. Here we go. Okay, so we're walking, right?
Yay, we're getting back in the old flow.
Hell yeah. We used to have, Dylan, in case you didn't know, in the Capsule episodes, we would have at least 15 to 20 minutes of just random tangent, like, nonsense shit in every beginning bit of a video before we actually got into the nitty-gritty.
I kind of expected this going into it, and I'm gonna be fully upfront. Like, you two definitely, I know you two are the type to talk D&D to a comical degree like this.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's funny.
Now,
True,
but
it's
see,
so
now
funny.
you don't have to observe it. Now you get to, now you get to be a part of it.
Now I just kind of not show up tired, and I can contribute more to these tangents.
Yeah, man, stop being tired.
Maybe then. Okay, so I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. You're running on 0. Nitz is vibing with his 12.
I did not see that. So I want to mention, I came back from work, and Acrid can attest to this because I popped in VC last night. I came back from work fucking dead inside. Because I worked a 7 to 7, and I was the only person for the dish bit because the other one person was out for medical reasons, the other person was out because they had an appointment. So it was me running around like a madman for the longest time. And I was basically soloing while keeping up with over 400 kids worth of dishes at a school, and then also keeping up with 20 chefs worth of dishes in the back. I was soloing that shit the whole day, and I was fucking dead inside. I got home. I finally went to bed at like 11, and I think I slept till like almost 9. Like,
I like how you word that last part like it's a. Like almost 9, like that's a big deal for your standards.
For me it is, because I don't like being asleep more than like past 8. Because I like being awake early, so that way I can do stuff. I get more bang for my buck out of the day, you know? Get more stuff.
I know that you had an eventful day yesterday. I just got like probably one of the biggest haircuts of my life.
Hell yeah.
For those of you who don't know, in person, I have that like standard long, thick, fluffy hair kind
You
of
look
type.
like a hippie, kinda.
Yeah, that's an accurate comparison.
Yeah, you
actually.
had like hippie hair. I didn't want to be that guy, but yeah.
No, I get it. And then I woke up and I just decided, you know what? That.
Now he has fuckboy hair.
I cannot express how annoying long hair is. Gets in my way constantly when I run on the gym. I love eating hair sometimes when I eat food. Hairs get everywhere. I love pulling out wet hair when I try to put on a shirt after a shower. I love not washing my hair enough because there's so much of it. And I just decided, you know what? Fuck it. Short hair time, baby. I'm so sick of this long hair. It is so annoying to keep up. Now it's like my head feels lighter. Like I might be able to tell the difference between a headache or my hair overheating.
Oh man, see, I've had long hair. I've never had it. The thing is also I haven't had it as long as you've had it. But I never had a problem with it. I actually vibed with it. I like being able to swish my hair around. I feel empty inside when I can't throw my hair around, like by moving my head side to side. You know what I mean? Like, I find that to be an entertaining stimulation. I know Acrid's had his hair at least somewhat long before. I don't know if you still keep it like that, though, because I know Anya wants to trim it.
I have not cut my hair in over a year.
Oh, okay, yeah, so you're kind of like me then. Like, you're kind of growing with that. Though, actually, I am having mine cut, but I'm still letting it grow out. That's... yeah.
Yeah, no, I have, I looked at my image that my job took of my hair, of like my face that's on my badge.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I was like, that's 2 years ago, and I know my hair got trimmed somewhere in the middle of that, like really short.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What I'm thinking about now, I have not seen your face properly in I think almost a year now, because you stopped using your face cam that much.
I don't know what you look like anymore. Well, no, actually, not anymore. Like, I don't even know what you look like, period.
Yeah.
I don't, the face cam is not attached to my computer anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not here, period.
Like, you just full on got rid of it?
Yeah, I put it in storage because I wasn't using it.
You know, fair enough, man. That is fair.
It was like okay, I don't have enough USB ports for you. Fuck off. I don't need you.
That That is fair, actually.
I was apparently overloading one of my USB ports. Because I had a USB adapter that had 4 slots, so I could get 4 slots for one.
Yeah.
But then my computer would just randomly decide, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore that USB port for like 2 minutes. So everything connected to it would disconnect.
Damn.
So I was like, I probably should not ignore that. That's probably a problem.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I looked into it, and it was like, yeah, no, that's a problem. That's a big problem. You should not ignore that. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna fucking figure out where I'm supposed to put all these USB ports I have.
I remember one day, so my family really got into this game called Ticket to Ride. For those of you who don't know, it was originally a board game that became a video game. And this was back when like the pandemic was there, so we kind of all got together in a Zoom call to play it. And I didn't have a webcam working at the time. And after my brother pointed it out, I realized, oh wait, I have an old webcam. Maybe if I just plug it in, this could work. I plug it in, my computer crashes. I was so sad. I was in the middle of the game too, and I was doing decently.
Yeah, what happens if I turn this setting on my mic? What if I do that? Did that do anything?
I can't tell the difference.
Damn. There's like there's like this knob on the back of my mic. I just turned it again, but like it has like these 4 different logos, but they don't tell you what it does. What does this do?
Oh
Is
yeah,
that good?
that affects where it's listening for audio, like from the mic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like there's a difference with how you sound right now.
Am I more echoey or less echoey? Because I know I always have an echo problem.
They're not really echoey.
You sound closer.
I sound closer.
It's
So if I
more
back
different.
away, like, is it still picking me up pretty well?
Surprisingly, yes.
Okay, so if I look away from the mic, I'm staring towards the wall to my right now.
Yeah, no, you're fine. We're vibing.
No,
we can hear you.
I see no difference whatsoever.
I'm gonna leave that like that for now. I might need to do some testing. Wait, there's one more knob. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. This is the fucking weirdest sidetrack, but I'm curious now. What's this last one?
Only
do?
a suggestion, anyways.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the last one. This is what this one sounds like. What's the any differences here?
I'm not.
I think a little bit, but it's hard to explain.
So it shows 2 circles for this one that are like basically making an infinity symbol. So I don't know what that means.
I think those are cones.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
yeah.
So it's listening to the side of the microphone.
Okay, so if I put it back, so I think this other one, because the one that you guys said like was like sounded closer. The thing about that one was that it was like a circle, but had like it looked like someone like took a small piece of like that pizza off. So I'm gonna just put it back there.
It's listening everywhere, excluding like probably behind it.
Gotcha. So maybe that'll help with that. I don't know. I don't. Okay. Anyways, Dee, so I walk.
Right.
Yeah, no, y'all can do that. That's fine.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Great. Where do I get?
What?
Where do I go?
You go. Alright, Arcana check.
Damn, alright. Dude, can you imagine I just start fucking walking into a new astral realm? Nat 1.
Do not nat 1 me.
That was a nat 1 with the new dice. This might be cursed dice.
Sounds like you're really breaking it in.
Alright, so that's going back in the container.
Oh my god.
I'm going to return these later.
Brother.
But yeah, so, nat 1.
Alright. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna pocket that against you. I'm not gonna.
What was the Arcana, man?
Hold on. Alright. So, you guys would see Ryu start walking forward, and Ryu, as he's existing, just like snaps his fingers. And got it. That's what's happening. Ryu, you lose a mana slot.
Like permanently, or
no, just like you accidentally cast magic.
Oh, okay, cool.
I like to imagine it's like one of those cartoon explosions where like Ryu is completely black and like you see like two cartoonish eyeballs suddenly form as just kind of blinks to process it.
Well, okay. I wish it was like that. So what y'all would see is everything around Ryu kind of fractures and cracks, as then there's a massive bang.
Okay.
As Ryu is sitting there like, okay, so I changed something in reality, I just don't know what it was.
Speaking in character now, John just says, "What?" That's it.
Yeah. Everyone's equally confused as Ryu, which the problem is they usually expect Ryu to know what's going on.
Yeah.
With his magic.
He definitely he definitely just like looks at him with the most like just raised eyebrow. I don't fucking know what happened.
He's like that. It's not normal.
No.
The air was not supposed to break like that. Oh boy. I changed something. What'd you change? No. Fuck you mean? Oh, reality, dude.
What was the Arcana check for again? Out of curiosity.
I don't know.
That's for how well his reality magic goes.
Got it.
The time dude also has to roll Arcana because those two magic schools are very unstable. It's very easy to fuck those up.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, because that was not a serious one, it's not gonna be as bad. If it's like a... Yeah, it won't be as bad. But if it's like you're in the middle of combat, you roll a nat 1, it's like, okay, well, something's changing. It's not gonna be good for anyone.
Oh, dude, I just saw I thought the craziest fucking thing when Nat 1. It's like, yeah, so I want to summon a mace out of the ether and hit the enemy with it. It's like, alright, you roll Nat 1, cool. So you think you're grabbing into the ether to grab a mallet. In reality, you just grabbed your friend's leg, pulled him through a portal, and just used him like a bat. So now he's taking the same damage that the enemy's taking, or bludgeoning force.
I was kind of hoping you would go somewhere along the lines of, you reach in for a mace, but instead, you pull out a rubber chicken.
Nah, that would do some psychic damage to some enemies if you hit them with that. Let's be real, Chief.
I mean,
thunder
I could
damage.
Freaking some enemies out.
Yeah, you take thunder damage.
God save.
Thunder
Don't
damage.
get freaked out by the rubber chicken sound.
Dude, can you imagine you're in a D&D world where there's like swords and shields and all that, and you see a guy running at you holding this limp, deflated chicken, and every time they hit you, it is like, okay, concept to not be frightened while you're taking this thunder damage, as every time they hit you with the thing, it's squeaking, which makes you question, is it alive?
You know, my guy, I am running a one-shot. I might write that down.
Hear me out. Put with that rubber chicken, give it googly eyes, cause it'll make the enemies question even more. Wait, the eyes are moving. Is it fucking alive? You know, like the googly eyes where like the eyes basically always aim downwards towards the ground, so it always just rolls around no matter what way you hold the thing. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah.
I'm bringing it up now is because I know you'll forget it later once I get it set up.
Fair.
To do it.
Fair enough.
Oh boy.
Okay, but yeah, we're walking.
Yeah, y'all walk.
Yeah, we walk. We walk real good. We use our little legs. We walk up in there.
Yeah. So, What is everybody's passive perception?
12.
105.
It's 15.
Got it. Good
Yeah,
enough.
15.
Okay. Alright,
Dude,
so...
you can't pull those jokes on me. I know you're thinking you're...
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Liar.
Damn, he's lying. Damn.
I'm gonna give you a nookie IRL for that.
Oh yeah, you can try. You can fucking try. I'll hit you in the balls.
Good luck with that. I
Yeah.
got balls of steel,
Sir.
motherfucker.
Sir, okay, well that's not. I thought you were gonna be like, well, you gotta hit him first, sir. I'm the right height for this. I'm the perfect
I
height
know
for this.
you are. That's why I didn't say it.
Oh yeah, but let me see you try. Yeah, let me.
Give me a reason. It doesn't even have to be a good one.
Oh man.
Anyways, Acrid, I like to roll to do a cartwheel.
No. God.
No.
Pass
Please.
perception first.
So, I will send this first as with y'all's passives. Psyche just keeps walking as everyone else notices this. She is oblivious
Okay.
to what has been following her.
Gotcha.
Okay.
As y'all turn around, y'all would see this thing has been following y'all for an unknown amount of time.
Let me see NPC visuals. It is a okay. What's the colors we're dealing with here? Because this is black and
Soldier
white.
of Darkness is what it is.
So this thing's body is completely. It basically fits the image.
Okay.
Yes, that because it doesn't look like this. The way when Ryu looks at this thing, it looks like it's been desaturated, as if the color has been removed from it.
Okay, so gotcha. So it's just black and white. Understood. So white or like kind of grayish, like a gray where it's almost lost all the gray to where it's almost a white, basically. Robe that's completely tattered and shredded to bits. And then two beady white eyes looking through this shadowed figure underneath the hood. And blackened shoes, blackened legs, looks like it has some fur sticking out on its legs. Or he just really needs to shave his legs. One of the two. Yeah, that's what we're looking at, basically.
Yeah, and it's got like all these like different items that have walked by are now floating beside it. So it's got a bunch of rocks floating around it.
It's an earthbender.
Earthbender! Tough?
Okay.
This
All
thing
right.
looks equally confused at its own existence in this place.
Alright.
Yeah.
Time to initiate conversation. Okay. Hi.
What language are you saying this in?
Common?
It just stares at you.
An abyssal.
Sean is going to say hi again in Ignian.
Yeah, everyone just starts going
Okay.
through their languages of do any of
Yeah.
these work,
I
or are we
mean-
just working with a creature that does not know our languages?
I
Got
mean,
it.
honestly, I just figured the thing spoke abyssal, and I do know abyssal, so I'm gonna try and go with abyssal.
Okay.
I'm gonna try primordial next.
Okay, so abyssal would work.
Okay.
So you would try Ignan, then you would then he would try abyssal, and you would see the thing actually look at you like, look at Ryu like, wait, I understand you. There's actual words there. It's not just fucking gibberish.
Yeah. It's just a simple hey, why are you following us?
It would respond in abyssal, and like it's kind of a broken abyssal, so it probably doesn't speak abyssal normally, but it
Okay.
knows abyssal. It was not from here. Where am I?
Where are we?
So y'all are just a day away from the zone. Ryu wouldn't need to roll much of anything to be like, wait, you shouldn't be here.
So he should be in the out of the safety
No.
zone?
No, so you might have yoinked him.
Gotcha.
So he was following y'all because y'all are the only people he saw. So he's just like, I'm gonna follow you.
Great.
Maybe
So,
they'll notice me.
he's gonna look to the rest of the party and just go, he knows abyssal, kinda. Right. Remember that thing where the air cracked? Yeah, that might that might have been why he's here. He looks back to the guy and just kind of goes into Bissell. Right, so here's the thing. I think I may, and he kind of like, he does that thing where, like, he kind of puts the two fingers together, almost like a pinching type of, like, thing. Just
like
lightly.
time chance.
Yeah, I may have just lightly, messed up reality, by accident. You're here because of me by accident. Right. We're heading to a town. I don't know where you're from, so I don't know how to get you to where you were.
Yeah, you see the wizard who is with y'all. Look at him. Look back at you. Look back at him. Go, oh boy. I'll figure out how to get him home.
Great.
So, he'd be like, it's just the most, like, I guess I'm following you until I can go home. I just, like, I don't know what else to do. You're my only ticket out of this fucking universe.
Feels like, for, like, Sean's parents, it feels like two parents talking, essentially, so he just kind of, like, wanders off to catch up with Psyche once he realizes he can't understand shit.
I want to mention, you would turn around, Psyche is, she is...
7'9" now.
No, she is 105 feet away, because she didn't stop walking.
Great.
And she didn't notice y'all stopped moving. Because she has a passive perception of 12. Like...
Good job, Psyche.
She's not aware of her surroundings.
Gotcha.
She just kept fucking walking with this like, yay, everything's great in the world. Nothing's wrong. I'm completely insane.
Great.
She's just trotting along. Like, it's the most like, where the fuck's like, oh my gosh, she's gone.
Oh, man. Okay, but yeah, I guess he'll just hitch a ride with us till we can get him dealt with. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So he'll. Yeah. So you guys will just be bailing him off at Kine Allen. Yeah. So the first thing that the wizard's gonna probably do now is get him home because he's not supposed to be here, and this isn't his problem nor his world. He has no stake in this fight.
I mean, I kind of want her to fail to get him back home so he can just, like, start helping us with stuff, because that'd be funny. Be funny, it's like, oh, yeah, we're gonna get you home. Sorry, we can't get you home. Anyways, wanna fight a war?
Yeah, she might, she's probably gonna offer for him to help anyways, because at this point it's like, we need everyone, and... You have distortion magic of some kind, but it appears natural. That's... Oh boy.
Yeah.
His people don't... Yeah, they got different stuff going on for them. Different universes, different abilities. Which is the fun part.
Yeah.
Of when... Sense. Yeah, so you got the better end of the spectrum when it comes to Nat 1 random bullshit. By the way, so congratulations, you got an actual useful fucker that isn't hostile.
Yay.
So, some of them will, I will say this, when it comes to Nat 1s with reality magic, that just means something's happening. Do you control it? No. Whatever you were gonna do, that's not happening. Something else is. Some of them are hostile, some of them explode, some of them are references to other things. Some of them are just literal bricks that just sit there and do nothing.
Hell yeah.
It's just fucking, what is happening? Don't know. Why? Because I fucked up my magic. What do you want from me? I would love to tell you. Yeah, you guys would keep walking as this guy just follows y'all. As you guys would get back to fucking Dollhurst.
Yeah.
And you guys would see Chew just vibing, just having the time of her life, just vibing.
Great.
Gotcha.
Go get your homeless person, fireman.
Yeah. Go get your homeless person, fireman.
Alright, you know what? That's...
I'm gonna go look for homeless people while he does that.
Going to approach them, and he's just gonna say,
hello.
And I will add this, because this is accurate. You guys would see a fucking squad of people with her.
Oh boy.
It's far more than what anyone was expecting.
Oh, okay.
we have returned.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm gonna send all the people you guys can see.
See, I was aware of the first one he sent because that was a past PC idea. But the rest...
Yeah.
So the first one we see oh god, okay, so I'll go and describe the one that was posted in a PC of mine at one point. The first one you see is a fucking 12-foot tall turtle who's probably a half giant. A giant spiked shell with aqua blue like scaling throughout his entire body. A giant leather strap to where he would hold his like basically shovel, which is basically a giant mace. He has armor that's on the left shoulder and kind of like around his left wrist, and then some like, what do you call it? Like when there's just wrapping, it's not even a proper like pair of pants. Tonsils? Fuck, I can't think of the word. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Bracers?
No. It starts with a T. It just goes around like the pelvis area, just covering that. That's all it is.
I don't know.
I can't think of the name. Picture a cloth strapped around the dick. I don't know how else to say that. It's just enough.
Get rid of your shit. Get rid of your shit.
No. I don't want to.
I can't think of it, but you get what I mean. But it's just a giant turtle, basically, essentially. The other lady is like a half tabaxi with white fur. They're mainly human-esque in the fact of like they have the more human skin, but they have like white fur on the tail and the ears and white hair. That's kind of like it's kept short-ish for a woman, I guess. Is the best way to put it. But she still has, like, it's still pretty cut, and the bangs are still pretty well taken care of. So, she's definitely not homeless like Chew. White clothing with, like, it's basically like a white jacket almost that kind of goes around. It looks like she did have an undershirt that kind of goes underneath it. Never mind, no, that's just a sports bra. Understood. That's like the sports bra is like a dark green, and then the coat that goes over it is just like a white. And then it has, like, white shorts, from what I can tell, with white socks. There's a lot of white here. That are basically thigh high with white boots. A lot of white. Also pretty dark skin, which you don't get to see that much. And considering that a lot of designs don't get drawn like that, we love to see it. The other one is a kitsune, one tail, blue fur and blue hair. Mainly human-esque looking, but they still have the tail, obviously. That is normally how we run kitsunes in this world. A black shirt, you can still see cleavage there, but overall, it covers the majority. Sleeveless. That is almost a see-through skirt. I'm gonna be honest. That's kind of concerning. But it looks like they have black shorts underneath it, thankfully. They have the fishnet tight, like, socks that go halfway up the thigh. And then black... Hold on, I'm seeing a theme here. Are these strippers?
Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
I'm seeing a theme here.
From what it seems, you guys would see all these people that I've sent are surrounding Chew. So from what you guys would probably piece together, just from natural intelligence, you fuck with Chew, the rest of these people are going after you.
Gotcha. Black boots, by the way. The next person.
Though, I'm gonna be honest, yes, that kitsune is probably a stripper, if you had to guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get. The other one, these are all women, by the way. The only non-woman I've seen so far, I haven't scrolled all the way down, has been the turtle. There is an alchemist. She was probably a clerk. She has potions strapped to her side. She's wearing a like dress where it's like stomach and up has this like beigeish white, and then anywhere past that is basically like a forest green. Really pretty dress, actually. But the very front bit does have like a bit that straps over it. Probably what was originally her like apron for like when she makes the chemicals and potions and all that, which is this like leather brown, like a dark brown. She has a slightly lighter brown hair color, and the hair goes like halfway down. I think no, that goes to her ass. And then emerald eyes, because I can actually tell that eye color in like the past two pictures. Leather brown gloves as well, from what I can see. But she has a bunch of potions strapped in, so she's probably an artificer. The other lady, what are you?
Looks like an anime version of like the xenomorph from the Alien movies.
So here's the best way I can describe this, but that is kind of fitting. Take a person, right? Now color their skin a very light pink, or that might be purple. I can't tell. And then give them hair that goes like halfway down, basically halfway down the back, right? And then turn that hair color into like a rosy red that slowly gets darker the further it goes down, right? Now take their eyes and similar to a Shadarkai, make the white part black and then give them yellow pupils. Now give them a skull and let them wear that as a hat. Now give them ears like a cat, but then put yellow jewelry on it. But there's no fur on the ears from what I can tell, and the skin is beige. Then give her a bunch of bones for her, like, collection? Because she's wearing this, like, black spandex that goes, like, onesie that goes from like, shoulder down to her fucking foot, right? But then she's wearing this bone armor that is, like, covering, like, portions of her, like, knees going down to her calves, connects onto her high heels, goes around and, like, protects a portion of her back, but doesn't cover the chest. No, because who needs to protect the fucking chest? Her tits are out. I am putting that out there. She has 2 tails! For some reason. And she has 6 bone spider legs sprouting from her back. What the fuck are you?
Playing on crack, bro.
God. Then
Bravo.
we have, thank you. Then we have a human. He's dead. He's dead. There he goes. I killed him.
Oh man, he's having a meltdown, ladies and gents.
Oh man. There he goes.
Acrid, buddy, remember to breathe, please.
Just the sheer amount of fucking anger, the absolute fucking rage of the what the fuck are you? Why are you? Why do you breathe? Stop it! Like, there was so much fucking anger.
I was like, I gotta take it out on someone.
Why do you have 2 fucking tails? What the fuck are you?
I legit cannot figure out what fucking race this person is. Like, I genuinely can't. It might be a half tabaxi, maybe. Okay.
What was that sound?
I don't know, man.
Christ.
It's my lungs giving out.
Okay, it sounded like you... How should I put this?
I clenched my teeth as I exhaled aggressively.
It sounded like a malfunctioning radio for a second.
I can see it. Okay, let's get on to that final design. Never mind, there's 2 apparently. So there's Danny DeVito. And then that's the picture Dylan sent. That's not there.
Yeah, okay, so for context, To the viewing audience, I just googled a shirtless pic of Dated DeVito and I just put it in the chat.
What is he holding? There's like a
think it's
blue
like,
foam board. Is it like a surfboard?
Yeah, probably like a paddleboard. That's like a thing. Some people use
I
in
used
beaches.
to use those when I was little, and then I started hating going to the ocean because my brother got stung by a bunch of jellyfish. And I was like, fuck that.
Understandable.
Oh man. Okay. So right, that thing. So the actual design of the last person is the only other guy besides the turtle. It is a human, for what I presume to be, pretty pale looking. He might be a vampire. Is it day or night?
It's day.
Okay, so he's not a vampire. Pretty pale looking. He has this like white kimono, not exactly a kimono, but it's pretty fucking close to it. It's that thing of like where it's almost a kimono, but then like the end bits of it, like the leg down, it like basically departs, almost more like a trench coat, weirdly enough. But it's a very flowy robe or whatever it is that he's wearing. But it's like a weird, like, it's similar to that beigeish white, but it's a lot more whitish than beige compared to the other person that I mentioned before. He has like almost a silver platinum hair, like platinum blonde hair basically. I think that's emerald eyes. Okay, can I mention this? This guy's got a fucking slender face. Like, I'm looking at his chin. That is a chin that if he like lost his blades in a fight, he could probably use his chin to cut in like a person. Like he could actively cause at least a minimum like knife-sized scar on someone if he used his chin. I just want to put that there.
Analogies.
He
go.
does have a little bit of like a opening to it, so you can see a little bit of his chest. Like with the way he's dressed, but he has this like, it's like a desaturated green like pair of trousers, where like it's almost more of a gray at this point. But he has this like white, this white-handled blade, sword, blade, katana, like attached to his hip, and then lastly he has these like black boots.
So you can at least tell that the turtle, who, from what y'all can actually tell, and this is a pretty easy tell for y'all, that's actually a special type of turtle. That's a draconic turtle. Those, they grow much larger than your standard turtle. By base.
Holy moly.
They are not. Yeah, no. Most people leave them alone. They're not. Those are the turtles. If you see them walking on the sea, like on the beach, you're like, I'm gonna go around. You can keep that whole ass section of beach. Bye. Yep. I'm not. So the fact you befriended one of these guys, that says something, either about her charisma or her stupidity. It's one of the two. That's the only way you befriend these guys.
Probably both, TBH.
Oh man. But yeah, John Sean can go deal with them. I'm wandering off to go deal with homeless people.
Okay. Got it. Cool.
You got this, man. I believe in you.
John
Don't worry.
Sean.
You have the others to help you.
I have no plan here.
You have the NPCs. You're good, man.
Got it. Yeah, I can talk to them. All right.
You have Actum and Psyche. You got this, man.
All right.
Oh yeah, you've got -3 and +2 charisma to help you out.
Cool. Alright. Got a -1 profit out of this arrangement. Alright. So John Shaw is just gonna approach the silly homeless trash lady and just go like... Huh?
Okay.
Yeah?
Go for it.
Alright.
Hello.
Hi. These are my friends. They're all gonna come help.
Cool. They look tough.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
That somehow sounds like an insult.
You see the tabaxi just like grab some food and start eating it and just exist.
Hell yeah.
She seems very content with her existence as she's eating.
Lego.
Do I have to say anything else? Because it sounds like we just recruited 6 NPCs.
You can learn about that. You can basically ask questions if you want to learn who these people are. From what you can tell, Chu will not be informing you of their names without you asking. Because she wasn't forthcoming with that knowledge.
Well, as much as I would love to help satisfy Nitsify's curiosity about, like, the bone lady with 2 tails, I don't think John Sean would ask, to be honest with you.
Agmath, do you speak to anyone?
I mean,
Because the problem is the NPCs will only talk to one person, so y'all at least gain the knowledge of 2 names.
He'll just probably just be kind of like, yeah, this is normal.
Okay. That's great. So Agnath has rolled 2 nat 1s for how he views 2 of the people. That's great. That's wonderful. So he walks straight up to the turtle. And starts talking to Turtle. The Turtle looks at him and then willingly engages in a conversation. It seems both of them have terrible charisma.
Oh boy.
So Agnath would question the Turtle, like, who he is, and, like, basically he's like, who are you, and how the fuck do you know her? And he just goes, I'm grumpy. I'm a gladiator like her. You and Johnson can see a fucking loading circle on the Lupin. Cause he's like, you're telling me that thing over there is a gladiator? That creature that's standing there with a trash can is a gladiator. Oh boy, how the world has fallen. Like the Lupin is having to process this fucking information.
Oh man.
You're telling me that creature is a fucking gladiator. Got it. Neat. Fucking why? Oh my god. So yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Homeless people.
I mean, again, John Sean just probably wouldn't, like, ask for their names. he forgore. He forgore.
Yeah. Psyche walks up to the bone lady.
Great. We gotta know the bone lady's name.
Yeah. So Psyche just goes, who are you and why are you? Do you breathe much?
You breathe much.
I hope she says no.
I want to mention Psyche seems very curious if this woman breathes. Like, there is a peak of curiosity. Do you breathe? Do you breathe much?
I like to imagine Psyche at, like, the virtual insanity meme template with the caption, give me your fucking esophagus.
He's dead again.
I know, it's funny, because Psyche would do that. She's 100% the person saying, give me your throat, man. I want it. I want your whole throat. You can keep everything else.
God, I'm just trying to picture, like, a person, like a normal person, just without the neck. Like, just the head attached to the shoulders. And, like, it doesn't look right.
Yeah, no, Psyche would try to attach that. She'd be like, here, I'll just take your throat and I'll put this down. There you go. Walks away from the corpse.
Technically, you could probably do it without killing them if you mess with enough distortion magic.
Yeah.
Just rearrange their anatomy.
Got it.
Yeah.
So you guys, this girl looks at Psyche, who, Psyche, if I remember, Psyche's not all that large, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember. Hold on, notes.
I didn't
No,
write
I
down.
wrote it down because you always change the thing. 4'9".
Yeah, no, okay,
Oh,
this
right.
lady, I'm gonna write this down so we don't forget. Also, sizes. This motherfucker's 11 feet, the fucking turtle. You're 11 feet tall.
Gotcha.
He's bigger than Agnath. He's looking down at Agnath, which is a new experience for him.
Yeah. Alright, so. What about information?
You would learn that her name is Mariko. So I'll actually edit this thing real quick, as I will remove the spoiler. There you go.
Okay.
Mariko. As she would go, I do breathe. Yes. Quite frequently. I'm not undead.
Is she sure?
Do you want to be undead? You have a lot of skeletons. Psyche passively offers to kill a woman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You see the loading circle on this girl for a moment. She's like, okay, I'm dealing with someone who's both dumb and low charisma. All right. Oh boy. Problem. She likely has the ability to act on her offer, and I don't like that. Yes, the best thing. Deal with someone who's legally stupid. Psyche with her -2 in intel. She's doing her best. And she's like, no, I'm quite alright. Thank you. Your loss. Psyche wanders off to find Rio.
Great. Can I do that perception check to look for homeless people now?
So are you looking, so you're just scanning for homeless people, or are you looking for useful homeless people?
I mean, I'd prefer useless homeless people, but any homeless person will do.
Useless or useful?
Useful.
Okay, I heard you say useless, and I was like, that's not the correct. Why do you want something useless? Alright.
I mean, that's just fodder.
Just not wrong. Alright, yes, you can make a, let me actually check.
18
You can
plus
make
5.
that perception. 18 plus 5, holy shit.
Yeah.
How dare you get a good number.
Yeah.
Fucking. Alright, let me go to the stop it. Stop. Shut up. Shut up. Just, oh, shut the fuck up. No, stop it. Stop yawning. Okay. So homeless person.
Yeah, homeless people. I'm doing this for Dylan's sake. You're welcome.
Why? Why? Why are you guys?
Last session, I guess.
He wanted homeless people, so I'm getting him homeless people. My cat is actively underneath my desk netting my blanket.
How dare?
Yeah, indeed, how dare. She's very close to the power outlet where she could possibly unplug something, and I don't want that.
Oh, that's not good.
Hey, cat, do us all a favor. Fuck off.
She's very comfy. She's not moving, so.
For now.
For now. If I lose power, you know why.
Alright, so. Alright, this is what you see. You would look down one of the side alleyways.
Uh-huh.
And you see, like, almost in the distance, like, squatting on top of a trash can.
Yeah.
Is this fucking creature.
Great. I see a goblin with pretty dark green skin, wrinkly as fuck, probably 109 years old. They have these like golden rimmed goggles. One lens is blue, the other is purple. Or it might be a rose red. I think it's a rose red. Dark green hair that has a horribly receding hairline. Orangish greenish eyes. A red scarf. With this like dark green like coat that's kind of just like, it has like a little bit of a color. He has the left side popped and the right side just like patted down basically, so he doesn't even have the collar dealt with correctly. He obviously doesn't know how to dress. He seems to have some type of like weird golden like jewelry trinket piece just dangling off this jacket on the right side for some reason. And then he has like, wait, those aren't no, those are pants. I thought his legs were super wrinkly and I was very concerned. No, it's just he's wearing these pants that are like, it's like a weird brownish pair of pants that like go down to his ankles, but like because of the lighting of the picture, they almost look like this color of his skin. And no shoes. Oh, by the way, besides the goggles, he has a pair of glasses that he wears too. It's these like old-timey, like, it's like those grandpa like frames where they're like really rectangle-esque and they have like the black frames. It's that type of like pair of glasses. Yeah, I'm gonna start walking towards him.
Yeah, so you see on his in front of him is a little alchemy kit he's messing with.
Yeah.
So he messes with things. So he is capable.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to be caring too much if his experiment explodes, because he is just chilling in between two buildings. So it's like oh boy, hope that doesn't explode. Please don't.
I was just gonna like kind of look to him and just go, "What you working on?"
So, you would see the goblin like kind of keep working for a moment, look up, see you. Reach into a little bag he is sitting next to him, pulls out this cone, this air thing, and sticks it. Goes, "What'd you say?"
"What you working on?"
It's a little potion, does little things, gonna make me not deaf.
That makes sense.
Forgot to take my pills, gotta take make a pill.
You just go, "Well, how would you like to help with, have you seen the big boom thing that happened? You know, the little thing that went, you know, the whole time?" Yeah. Well, I'm working on dealing with that. How would you like to help out a little bit with that?
Okay.
Alright, well, finish up your deafen potion thing, and we'll get you set up. Maybe I can get you a little shop up in near the prison area, and we can like get you set up.
He sets down the horn, and you can tell he stopped hearing you the moment he put that shit down. So it's like, okay, you are fucking ancient. Got it. You are an ancient goblin. Why are you still alive?
Great.
It's the goblin you question how he kept living.
Awesome.
But y'all, you got him, man. Yay.
I got him.
Let's go.
I'm gonna bring him back to the party.
Alright. You see him finish it, and he's like, alright. He drinks this like near sludge-like liquid. And you see him not react at all. He's like, that's a good shit. Yes, we love battery acid. Walks towards you with confidence. Yeah, no, you don't know what it was. You don't know what chemicals he mixed.
Yeah.
But it's a goblin alchemist, so everything's on the table.
Hell yeah. So you just look to him and go, okay, so can you hear me now fine?
I can hear you a little bit far away, but that's alright. I can hear you just fine. You're just a little thing. Hi.
Okay, so here's the plan. I have an idea for what we can use you for. So,
Okay.
here's the thing. So we're going to be heading up to a different town, where we have our kind of main base of operations at. So I want to set you up near the prison area. I'm not putting you in prison, don't worry. I've been
love
there.
prisons.
It's not fun. Okay, so you'll love this then. Basically the plan is, from what I understand, there's probably going to be other people also trying to deal with this thing. If we can set you up with a base of operations where you can constantly set up potions and things that might be useful to us, maybe at a discounted price so you can, not be living up in the middle of the gutter, then, maybe you could be of use to us, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So essentially what Rio's trying to get is, we help this guy set up a shop, we get heavy discounted prices for his potions, everybody else has to pay normal price.
I can give you a discount. Yeah, I like discounts. They're good. Everything's free if you've got a brick.
He walks away.
Awesome. Alright, I'm gonna bring him to
Learned
the
something
party.
new today.
Hell yeah.
And I take this with me to college on a few days.
Man, you don't even need to pay college tuition, just bring a brick.
Yeah, I'll just bring it to like my academic advisor and have like brick, bro.
Bro, can you imagine you head into your class and like you have like an exam and professor's like, alright, everybody get ready for your thing, and then he looks at you and you have a brick on your desk and you see him just like bite his lip and then just give you 100 immediately and then just walk off with the brick.
Well, maybe I might be able to get away with it. I only told one person about my new haircut. I might be able to get away with it if no one recognizes me.
True.
I'm everything's free if you've got a brick, and he walks away with you towards the party.
Hell yeah.
Little psycho fucking goblins, fine. You guys have learned
Weirdo.
he
Let's
likes
go.
prisons, is completely insane, and is deaf. Like his wisdom's probably shit, if you had to guess. Smart as fuck. Because he can do alchemy. But decision-making processing.
Wisdom is
Oh,
bad,
boy.
understood.
Yeah. If
Okay.
you say everything's free if you've got a brick, there's something missing.
At least the -1 modifier is
Okay.
involved with that person.
So Rio's gonna start walking up to the group, see them, and just go, and just like lift the goblin up. Like, I've got something!
I like to imagine it's just like that Lion King scene. That's how he
Yeah.
does it.
I can never think of that Lion King like scene where they're like hovering the baby over to like the group of people without like thinking of the meme version where he gets thrown. Where they just
Oh yeah, no,
yeet.
same. Yeah, no, same.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
That's
about.
all I can imagine nowadays when I try to even imagine that scene in my head. I can't not see that, the lion being thrown.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit of cursed imagery. I like to think John Sean kind of elongates his neck with fire to get up to eye level with the goblin and just goes, "Hello."
Hello.
His neck will just return to normal, and then John would just continue to space out.
God. So
You
we
would see Psyche's head extend, her neck extends to get a better look at him.
Oh man, I want to mention. So you would see that.
Also, by the way, there's his height.
This is what I'm thinking of, by the way.
Got it.
Well, I'm seeing a gif. That's what I'm just imagining.
For Psyche or for both of them?
Both. I'd like to imagine. Well, not imagine. I'm gonna say this. He would just go. So this is Gramps, everybody. He's gonna be helping. He's gonna be setting up a potion shop for our, for our people, so we can get the search party going, and he's gonna provide us with stuff as long as we have bricks.
I don't need bricks from y'all. I've got a store of them. Here, you have a brick. He pulls out a brick and hands it to Ryu.
Thanks.
Ryu, you now have a 5-pound brick.
Nice. I'm gonna put that down in my notes.
Go.
5-pound brick. Let's see.
Yes, if you ever need a key to a shop, there you go. You got the key. It's the key.
Appreciate.
Goblin logic. I walk up to the store. It's locked. No. I have the key. It's called a brick.
It's really funny to me because this implies that their morning routine consists of like fake locking up whatever they had to break down to get into their own home.
He's homeless, so
Got it.
he also likes prison, so connect the dots on your own.
Oh boy. If this man ever bought himself a house, though, he'd definitely be the person where he breaks his own window, and then when he's locking out, quote unquote, like leaving home for the day, he just boards up that same window, and then when he comes back the same day, he just throws the brick through the same planks. So he's just constantly buying new planks. So the hardwood store loves him because he keeps buying wooden planks.
Brilliant.
He is the guy, yes.
Oh man. But yeah, he would look over at the rest of them and go, oh, who are all these people?
Oh, okay. Ryu's sitting like, who the fuck is... Who? You just see Psyche...
Yeah.
What's up?
I was gonna say, I'd like to imagine it's like one of those things where it's like, who are all these people? Like, kind of like basically looking, like, looks directly into the back where the fucking, 11-foot tall turtle is. Like, who's the big reptile? Who's the cat lady? Who's the kitsune? He looks at Mirko, stares.
She stares back.
Durla? Oh, and who's the dwarf? Points at the guy.
Oh boy. So you would see, so good old Chu would introduce all of her friends. I can't say the Khajiit's name.
God, why'd you do that? Saba. I'd imagine the T is probably silent, so it's probably Saba.
Yeah.
Saba Dohe.
Yeah, Saba. That's Saba. That's Emmy.
Alright.
That's Koi. Mariko. And Satoru.
Oops, I'm bleeding.
Bless you.
Fucking what?
Oh, I picked this in earlier. That's why.
Sir.
Oh man, that's a lot of faith.
Do you need to go deal with that?
Nah, I can wipe it off my shirt.
I mean, we have the ability to pause, man. Don't wipe it on your shirt. Just go real quick. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Sir,
Okay.
sir,
Okay.
that's
Alright,
unsanitary.
It's not big of a deal. It's fine.
My man.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, go do it. We're gonna pause this real quick, sir. Wait. And we are back. I want to mention real quick the heights real fast that we are now seeing. Saba, who is 5'6", Grumpy, who is 11 feet tall, Emmy, who's 5'3". I should mention Saba is the half tabaxi with the white fur. Emmy is the kitsune. Kali, who is the human artificer, who's 5'10". Mariko, who is the I don't fucking know what she is, bone-loving human being thing majig, is 6'1". and the human samurai who's 6'2", and Gramps who's 2'11". I want to mention, I'm pretty sure, I know this is the case for Rio, but I'm pretty sure all these people besides Gramps is taller than Rio, because Rio is only 5'2".
He died.
He's dead. Tic Tac Dylan's dead.
It really is a no thoughts, head empty kind of day right now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's fair.
Well, Chew is 5'2". Don't worry.
I mean, so far that
Damn.
bleeding Zit's contributing more to the podcast than John Shun right now.
Yeah, he's kind
I'm
of
sorry.
just said okay.
I'm sorry. I lied. I lied to you. Grumpy is larger than what I said he is.
Yeah, like I said 12 feet tall at the beginning. I was like, wait, is he not? Or is he 13?
No, I'm correcting it now. Hold on.
Oh boy. Yeah, 13 foot 7 inches. Yeah, that sounds more right. That was originally supposed to be a PC, so I was thinking back in my mind, I'm like, I thought I made him taller than that. Yeah, there it is.
I didn't know that you had it written down. I just checked.
Yeah, I always write
You guys
them
will
down.
also notice that the ground underneath him seems to be struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Be like
Dang.
simply paved, like simply set up, like kind of like wooden stone kind of like roads that people use because it's still primordial times. Yeah, the wood bits are struggling to hold him.
Checks out.
Like it's cracking a bit as he's standing there, not moving.
He's a very burly and muscly turtle. If I'm gonna be honest, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, don't correct me if I'm wrong, I will shoot you. But muscle weighs more than fat, and he's a very wide, muscly person. He probably weighs 500, maybe 600 pounds, for all I fucking know. This dude's massive.
Yeah. It's like, what do you weigh? A quarter ton? Huh?
Like, look, think of it like this, right? So, the tallest person IRL was a 8'11" tall human being back in like the 80s, I think, or something like that. And he weighed, even though he was a really skinny guy, he already weighed like 465 pounds, just because of pure mass. This guy's 13 feet and 7 inches tall, and he's built with pure muscle and very bulky. He actually, actually now I'm thinking about it, he probably weighs around like 800. Like actually thinking about this now. Because also you gotta add on the fact that shell also adds extra weight to it. Fuck, he might be 900 pounds.
I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll some dice real quick.
Yeah, no, go for it, man. Because I'm thinking about this. There's no way this guy's anywhere near 500. He's definitely weighing more than 500.
Roll this number of D100s.
Yeah.
And then add 600 to it.
Great.
Got it. He fucking weighs. Yeah, that quarter ton. That's a low ball and a fuck. That's a low ball and a half.
Checks out.
Yeah, no. You're not shoving him. I can tell you that. It's
That's
like,
one way to put it.
yeah, someone tries to shove him. It's like, okay, what's your max pushing capacity? And it's like, what do you mean? It's like, what's your max pushing capacity? Because if it's not high enough, you're not moving him.
Yeah.
But if he tries to kick you, strength save.
Dude, imagine if this guy was a fucking monk. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if we have like the party ready to go, I guess we should head on to the
House.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as you guys would start walking, those that are nearby Grumpy would recognize that if you're within 10 feet of him as he's walking, the ground
Vibration, I
shakes.
figured.
Yeah,
Yo.
If you're within 10 feet, if you're within 15, you can kind of feel it. If you're within 10, you're feeling it. It is a, oh, you take steps, bud. You take fucking steps.
John Sean would actually walk 10 feet near him because every time the ground shakes, mentally he would go, wee.
That's it, just we.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not talking about the console.
Yeah, no, he does ascend when he's within that 10 feet, because you don't weigh enough to stay on the ground.
Dude, imagine fucking Gramps 10 feet walking beside this man.
Gramps, where are you, bud? Gramps in his infinite wisdom is like on top of Grumpy. He's just sitting on a shell, sets up his alchemy kit on the shell, and goes to work.
Hey, whatever works, man. He's got potions to make. Oh man. And by the way, I want to mention something real fast, right? So while we paused the OBS, and while Dylan went, and dealt with his bleeding orifices from his body, Acrid mentioned, he was like, I'm glad that you realize that one of these people are probably a stripper, and there might be more. And I want to take a fucking shot at that because I'm pretty sure I can guess who. It's probably the Bone Lady and aka Mariko, and probably Saba with the way they dress.
Wow.
That's just a guess.
Okay, look, to the audience out there, okay, obviously we can't show these images.
Yeah.
Because we just use them for inspiration when it comes to character designs. But take my word for it, if you saw these images, that would be the first thing you think of, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, right.
Definitely with Emmy. Definitely with Emmy.
Yeah, I should have mentioned this, right? The body types, because I normally try to mention this. Because, like, Satoru, the guy, samurai, very slendered guy. Gramps, wrinkly, old, tiny, man.
Brother's trying.
Coley's just like a normal person. They just have, like, a normal, average, everyday human build. Like, there's nothing crazy about that. Emmy has fucking thunder thighs galore. That's the best way I can put that. They've got the hourglass. Same thing for Saba. Saba doesn't have much of a thunder thigh as fucking Emmy does. And Mariko's also kind of in a similar fashion of like similar to what Saba is. That's something I guess that should be mentioned so you can understand where we're coming from when we say this.
Meanwhile, Grumpy towering over everyone, including Agnath, who's only 8 feet tall.
Yep.
Dude. Agnath is looking up like, why the fuck am I so tiny?
Now you know how everybody else feels, man.
Yeah, no, he does. It's specifically when dealing with Grumpy.
Mm-hmm.
From what y'all can tell, though, that's probably not his name. That's just what everybody calls him, because he always seems angry.
Yeah, we'll just keep on traveling forward.
Yeah, so,
I love traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... John Sean.
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah. Wisdom save.
Oh, we're not sleeping. Wait a minute. Alright, got it. 1 sec. Alright, that's a 15.
Okay.
I swear, if he gets polymorphed, I don't know why that's what my brain went to, but like...
Oh god, okay. Alright. So, with your 15, you would kind of see something something move to the left of you. And as you would look, you would see a kind of like a almost like shadowy figure disappear as you try to see it, and you feel off for a moment, and then it goes away.
Huh.
But you would remember something that Gwei had said to you, that she had recommended you reach out to someone called the Lantern Keeper.
Okay.
So that would come back to your brain pretty quickly.
Alright.
So yeah.
Could I try to, like... Well, I mean, if reaching out to Gwei worked, I think it stands to reason that if I just think Lantern Keeper thoughts really hard, could probably try to get in contact with him.
What are these thoughts that you think connects with Lantern Keeper?
You
just thinking lantern, keeper, maybe keeper, lantern, lights, fireflies.
You know what? Sure, fuck it. We'll go with that. That's the headcanon right there.
Great.
Yeah, you get fuck all for that one there, bud.
Curses. Alright, I guess,
Also, you guys would notice something as you guys start walking. Emmy, Mariko, both of them walk in a very specific way. Both of them walk as if both of them have a stride in what's happening.
I'm being called. Hold on.
oh.
I'm gonna pause the recording. Alright, you're back. Alright, sorry about that. There was a phone call real quick. Kinda had to answer it. It was my mom. So, what? What about walking and Emmy?
They're both, yeah, Emmy and, Mariko both strut, just passively as they walk.
Gotcha.
So, Saba, you would notice that, Saba doesn't. So...
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that would basically nail in the coffin for everyone in the actual characters. Okay, no, these two are strippers. At least these two are.
I was right.
They are definitely strippers. If the clothing wasn't enough to tell you, that is.
Yep. I'm glad
Saba just seems very content just by eating food. She's just existing.
Great. Well, I'm glad we know that at least.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the ground shakes as Grumpy walks.
Oh, man.
Hold on. Ground. Yeah, that checks out. You see him step on a rock. Like, it's a decent-sized rock that's just in the road.
Yeah.
You see him step on it. You hear the sound of it break under his weight.
Yeah, I checked that.
As it just as he just crushes it, as he just lifts his other foot and just goes down a few inches and just keeps walking. Like, it's the most like he just ignores that it happened. He does not give a shit. That was either somebody's skull or a rock. He couldn't tell the difference.
Oh boy.
John Sean has been spacing out a lot recently. So just
100%.
from the perspective of everyone, his face is just not there. That's how he spaces out.
Oh yeah, wasn't he gonna try and talk to the Lantern Keeper?
He said it didn't work.
Oh,
Didn't work.
damn, it didn't work. What if I try? I don't even know this is going on, so I don't know why I would.
Gramps just let's see if this one works. He just throws a post. He's like, yo, catch, and just throws it at them.
Ooh.
Who?
You don't know. You just hear you catch.
Oh, okay.
John, you got this, man. Go catch it.
He says you catch at somebody. He's like, yeah, this should work. You catch this, and throws it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 options. Here we go. D10, bud. Who you throwing this at?
I hope it's like the draconic turtle guy because he just basically cracks a glass bottle over his head.
Actually, no, that would be a nat 1 on a d10. So yeah, Grumpy is an option. I wasn't gonna put him as an option, but oh, why'd you roll that one? Okay, so he. Oh no. So, Ryu, you would see Gramps throw this bottle, and it's like, because of how old he is, it's the most like, he like throws it.
Yeah.
His max distance on anything he's throwing is probably 25 feet, and that's if he gets a good athletics check.
God.
Like, he throws it as this bottle descends rapidly towards John Sean.
John.
Well, okay. Well, I'm starting to regret that spacing out bit. Just a wee bit now.
Yeah. So, perception check.
Tell you what, since John is spacing out, I'll roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, you know what? I like that too. I like that. Yeah, disadvantage.
Okay, so that's an 18.
All right.
And that's also an 18.
All right. So you notice it. Dex save, or you can just let it hit you. You don't know if it's helpful.
Got it.
You don't have time.
That's a nat 20.
There you go.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. So you start to see John Sean's face suddenly form back as the potion approaches him, and how he dodges it is that he morphs his head so that it's kind of like circular, so that there's a hole that the potion goes right through his head without coming in contact with him.
So, I'm gonna modify that a little bit, but that's definitely how it starts.
Okay.
Because this bottle was kind of descending directly towards you.
Oh, I. Gotcha.
Yeah, so, because you were within that 10-foot range of Grumpy, which Grumpy still takes up, like, 4 tiles, because he's large. Like, he takes up space.
So he's not quite the current Ooblex of like 15 feet taking up 8 squares, but like it's like the size. Like, gotcha.
Yeah,
it's close. It's close.
Yeah, he's nearly huge.
Great.
Which would mean he would take up a 3x3 tile space, but not quite. He's almost there. He has to be over 15 feet tall to do that. So you would actually, because you got a nat 20, Dylan, you would actually accidentally do something that you don't actually know how to do yet.
Okay.
Says you, in this state of, like, it's a, you see it, you're like, I don't know what that is. As you would realize that something, like, almost in the back of your brain activates. As you would deform, as your body would split apart in fire and then reform about 10 feet away. To just completely go, nope! As there's a near instant teleportation of flames, as your body basically devolves into a swirling mass of fire and moves.
Got
like,
it.
just, it is a, like, you appear where you were and you're like, I didn't do that. How did I do that? Huh?
Okay. John Sean would just kind of like start looking at his hands, his eyes getting bigger, and just go, what?
Fair enough. As you just hear Grumpy go, the fuck? You wasted the potion, you dick. And he goes back to work.
That was a potion?
That was a thing. I didn't know what it did.
What?
Huh?
Okay. Okay, you guys
so
are good.
yeah. So that was Yeah, you actually got slightly early access to an ability you'll get later.
Yay!
Oh yeah.
But
I'm gonna talk with White Boy.
that
Satoru.
that is
Bro.
a fucking sentence you just
Bro.
spoke.
Bro.
Listen, he's the only guy here that is pale as fuck, okay?
Oh god, that's funny.
If I may.
Alright. Yeah, so, okay, yeah. So here's the one thing y'all would see as that potion hits the ground.
Mhm.
It kind of scalds the ground and kind of turns the dirt black.
Ah, so it's a health potion.
Okay, so
If you guys want to roll Arcana, you can try to figure out if it was good or bad.
you know what? I'm on it. That's a 7.
I got a 13.
Okay, so you would understand that it was so John Sean knows nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I have no idea. Agnath is also gonna try. Nope, he knows fuck all. That's the nat one. He didn't even see it.
Mm-hmm.
So you would understand that it did acid damage to the ground. So it's got acidic magic.
Alright, glad I rolled a nat 20 back there all of a sudden.
But from what it's like you're looking, you're like, wait, no, that Ryu could tell kind of like his Arcana wasn't quite to fully understand what that potion was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But it's enough where he's like, that was acid, but it seemed to be affecting the ground it landed on, and then it was burning the surrounding area. Because there's like a center point that's not being affected, like where the potion originally landed.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, it burned the rest of the area, but left that intact. Maybe it was helpful? Maybe, I don't... Buddy, you need to tell us what those do. Like,
Yeah.
Gramps is helping. He thinks. You don't know. You haven't tried any of his potions yet.
We will eventually.
Interesting.
From what y'all can tell, some of his potions might be wild cards of the, like, let's roll to see if they're helpful.
Yeah.
Or if they're just mini nukes
Great.
for your stomach. Like,
I see.
you don't know if that one was a good or bad. He rolled. I know mine. I know.
Can I talk to the guy?
Yeah, you can talk to the dude.
Great. I feel like Rios would just kind of start like slowing down his pace and walk by the guy because it's a human, so it's 30 feet and I walk 40 feet.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would kind of like slow down and just like kind of like align himself with him, just go. So not to be nosy, but how do you know Chu? You're not in the wrong way, but you know normally homeless people just kind of like stick and talk with other homeless people, or they get like mixed in with criminals. They normally don't get mixed in with like very well dressed people.
Yes, I met Chu through Coley. Fuck it. How did I say her name? Coley.
Yeah, Coley.
That's the human. She's like, I met her through Coley. Coley's known Chu for a while. So,
oh, okay.
I'm
So kind of friend
I'm
of
the
a friend thing.
I'm a friend of, it was like he started as a friend of a friend, and then he became Chu's friend, like, properly.
Yeah.
So it's like, I didn't know her originally, but now she asked me for help, so I couldn't really say no.
That's fair enough. So he would then stray over to Coley.
Yeah.
And just go to Coley and go,
You would see her petting this ferret that's sitting on her shoulder.
yeah. So he would just look to Coley and go, hey, Coley. So, not trying to be rude, but, normally homeless people normally just talk to other homeless people or to, like, criminals. So are you part of the black market, or how do you know her?
She wandered into my shop, and I decided to help her, and then she didn't leave.
Yeah, see, that was the first mistake.
Coley did probably she was a clerk at some store from what you can gauge. She was like, yeah, she wandered in looking for a health potion, so I gave it to her. And then I found out she went to a gladiatorial ring basically immediately after getting it.
Yeah.
So that was, so then I was kind of stuck helping her, but she's fine. She's got a good heart, just not many brains.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
Good heart, not many brains. She's
trying, man, you know?
She's trying her goddamn best.
Oh, man. I don't think I need to ask the other two. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty obvious one. You're dealing with strippers. And if they're the ones that stand out on the side of the road and try and get people that way, that's probably how they ran into each other, if I'm being bluntly honest.
Honestly, from the way, because you are a Durla, you could tell that because of how Emmy is dressed, she probably worked at a tavern.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's a natural kind of Durla intuition. Like, you can kind of tell when dealing with strippers, whether or not they were street strippers or tavern strippers, and she's too well dressed.
Oh, so what I'm getting the vibe of, in other words, is that Miriko is definitely a street stripper, and Emmy is not.
Possibly.
Gotcha.
Or Miriko is the, like, exotic of, like, some Durla tavern.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'll ask if that's the case. So, okay. How do I... Okay, I know. Okay. So How
do you want to phrase this, bud?
Yeah, because also technically the character doesn't know about the job yet. So he's gonna like, I guess... Well, okay, well, they're kids then, so they're probably walking... Are they keeping same pace with everybody, going 30 feet, or are they kind of like staying a little bit more up front? Because I know kids run at like, I think 35 or 40, like at walking pace.
Yeah, they're going up a little. They're like keeping up with Psyche, who's not 35 naturally.
Gotcha. Yeah, so he's just kind of like walk beside Emmy, I guess.
Okay.
He would just go, hey, got a minute?
Yeah.
Hi, yes, great, okay. I don't want to... Listen, I may be a criminal, but I'm not trying to be an asshole. You're just gonna go, okay, listen, I'm gonna be frank with you, right? I feel like I've lost a little bit of my, ability to speak with people because of past life stuff. So I'm gonna try my best to word this to the best of my abilities. Right. As both a Durla and an entertainer, you've given me a vibe. Oh. Are you by chance a tavern stripper? Because that's the vibe you've given me. I'm not trying to be rude.
No, you're right.
Real is just trying his hardest to remember to talk to people.
He also is trying his hardest not to be an asshole and profile someone.
Yeah. Because I mean, there is one genuine thing that I think I've mentioned this before with Rio, which is the fact that if there's anything he fucking hates, it is profiling. Because he is a Durla. They are naturally built into the trade of, like, entertainment. He fucking was forced into a job of entertainment that he did not want to do, but because it was family trade, he had to. That's why he snapped with a fucking noble. So, for good reasons, he would try to avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So he would just kind of look to her and go, okay, wait, so if you're a tavern and you're not a street, how did you meet Shu?
She found me?
She found you.
Yeah, she wandered up and started talking to me. She was, oh no, you're gonna find that's the common between all of us. Chu made friends with us.
Gotcha.
We didn't find her. She found us.
Gotcha. So I'm guessing, you look around, like, near where Salva's at and just go, I'm guessing that's the same for her?
Well, she's a cook.
Same tavern?
Yes, she actually worked at the tavern with me.
Gotcha, that checks out.
I later found out she was also helping feed Chew.
That probably explains why Chew showed up in your tavern, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I figured that out later.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was...
She doesn't... She's like, yeah, no, I figured that part out. Yeah, no, she found all of us. I don't know how she befriended Grumpy. Also, a fair warning about Grumpy.
Yeah.
Little warning. He loves animals.
Oh.
Don't disrespect an animal. He will crush your skull 40 times over.
Great. He's gonna fucking love what I have in my pouch.
I want to mention that. She's just like, a little warning. Don't like animals. Don't say it.
Yeah.
See, like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. You need to not.
Oh, man.
Your one and only warning. It's
I got
this is
great.
this is the friendly, like, you can tell Emmy is, she's probably not a fighter.
Yeah.
Like, she needs to fight. She can use her, like, dancing skills to fight.
Yeah.
But, like, she's probably the, oh, I'm gonna help these people de-stress person.
Yeah.
Back at the fucking town. She's not the fighter. However, and then you have the cook, you have the other stripper, and then you have another, probably less insane potion maker. The potion maker who will actually tell you what the fuck the potion does.
Oh, great.
And then you have the samurai and the fucking turtle.
So he's just gonna kind of look to, he's gonna look to her and just kind of go, well, yeah, I mean, he would open up the pouch and you just see Spike popping his head out. He would just go, yeah, see, I've been keeping this little guy around. He showed up in my throat, long story. And,
You see her ear, like her left ear kind of flops backwards with this, like, huh? Like, confused kitsune noise, like, huh?
Yeah, so, my family, messed around a lot with distortion magic. That's what I use.
Oh.
And, sometimes things just show up. Looks back at the guy that's been following them.
Yes. And by the way, it looks like he's cutting his stride a little bit to stick with everybody.
Yeah.
So he probably walks a little bit faster than the group.
Yeah. You just like look back at him and just go, he's one of the things that have shown up, without meaning to.
Ah. You see that she looks at him, her ears kind of drop to the side as it's like, the fuck are you? Like, what are you? Like, she's just, she doesn't say that, but that's like that's the look of, I don't think I can seduce that. I don't know how to interact with you. And
I'll be honest, Emmy. I'm pretty sure he's from, not even from this specific plane. I'm pretty sure I brought him from somewhere else.
oh, that.
And there's
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't work out well. But the frog, I don't know where it's from.
The frog looks up at you.
His name is Spike.
Nice little Spike.
He's either from this realm, or for all I know, he could be from the celestial, like, plane. I have no idea.
Celestial frog?
Celestial frog. We might have a god frog on our hands.
We might just win this then.
Yeah. All hail the god frog. He looks back at Psyche.
Uh-huh.
God frog.
Huh?
What
Psyche
if
tilts her head at you.
The cult guy, William. God frog.
Ah. You see
I've
Psyche
heard.
get this like this demonish smile, like
He's got this big old fucking smile as well. He just go, hey, remember? Hey, Psyche, do you remember how the fact that in this world there has been cults in the past that have caused things to gain at least demigod to godlike powers by worshipping them enough?
Yeah.
What if we get
Yes.
that cult? Yeah.
I approve. Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
This is
Do
the
it.
way. This is
Do
the way
it.
to go.
This is how we
This
succeed.
This is how we succeed.
Yes, you talk to the 7 intel and she agrees. And now,
yeah.
not Agnath, no, not the guy with 17, no,
Yeah.
7.
I do want to mention one last thing before I end up this conversation on my end.
Yeah.
I like to imagine because I'm a jester and my whole thing is entertainment and joking around. I like to imagine that every time he walks up to a different person to talk with them, walking side by side with them, he just mimics however the fuck they walk. So like it's like he goes over to Grumpy, he's fucking stomping and shit. He walks over to the samurai. It's the most elegant fucking walk ever. Then just over to Emmy with just the biggest fucking strut you'll ever see. Just 180s with each person. God, dude, fucking hunching his back like Psyche.
Yeah, there's
That's
some things
funny
that
to
Psyche
me.
can do that he can't. Like the way she could stretch, but he'd try.
Oh man, I love it.
Wait, no. Distortion magic. Oh god, wait, no. Don't.
I could.
Don't. No.
I could.
Don't try that.
Can I try to
Don't.
stretch my body?
Don't. You'll be permanent. I will fuck with your character in so many ways.
God, I just imagined, if I want to make sure that someone can't get into a building, distortion magic, wide Putin.
Make- They go sideways.
Just like, full on, just wide
I-
Putin that shit, man, just...
Oh. Oh. Wide.
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 I don't know if I
Wide.
can see it, but it's just a gif of a guy that's been stretched out to hell.
Yup.
Oh, man. Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, so you're gonna get William to worship Spike.
Yeah. I'm gonna have. We might get him to be let loose so we can have him create a cult over Spike.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I think that's the plan.
Alright, so also technically you guys, and also this is something for just so you guys know this, because and this is kind of a like mechanic system that you guys will be needing. You guys are technically also helping expand the available sanity recovery system.
Okay.
Like, so how quickly you can recover sanity. So getting people that, while yes, like Marika, like Emmy probably can't fight, but she'd be great for de-stressing people and like getting their sanity back.
Yeah.
Mariko probably can too.
Yeah.
She's probably good at it too, but she's not, her strut is not as experienced as fucking Emmy. Emmy's definitely been a stripper for a while. You can tell.
Gotcha.
It is a, like, she's been in this business long enough. She knows how to do her job.
Yeah.
Mariko looks like she's practiced with some type of necromancy.
Yeah, so she very knows how to fight
Maybe.
a bit.
It's like, you know how to fight. There's no reason for you to have those legs things.
Bone
Yeah.
components.
Yeah. See, like, you know how to do something. What it is? Oh, but you know how to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, so at least we have like some entertainment people. Also, the good thing is that we technically have 2 alchemists that will be able to work with each other, hopefully. Like, they don't even have to even like make money off it. If they want to stop this place from being destroyed and the world from ending, they'll work with us.
Yeah.
Because not only will allow us to also have some extra equipment to go into this place with, but they'll also give assistance to other groups that are also heading out there. So.
Yeah, this also adds Grumpy, if y'all wanted to bring either of the alchemists into the zone, they both count as they are both capable of fighting because they are alchemists. They do count as rotatable NPCs, and you guys have Sadatoru, who can also be rotated in to fight with you guys. He seems incredibly competent, though he is a samurai. So what he'll do is, so he's a samurai. You guys can already tell what the fuck he is. So it's like, okay, we know what you're capable of. You look at Grumpy. I don't know what you are. You're something. But you're very capable of something. Don't get me wrong. You don't kill me, please. I beg of you. Like, you call him a something, he looks at you slightly annoyed. So, these are mechanic systems that you guys are. So, if someone needs to, like, with the party members, also with the way the sanity system works, until someone gets about halfway through their sanity, you can't really tell if their sanity's gone down at all. Yeah. Which is why, like, Agni and Psyche are still acting the exact same. You don't know how they're doing. So it's entirely capable to take someone into the sanity thing, and their sanity is actually uncomfortably low. They're just able to maintain themselves. Yeah. And then you guys go in, and then they get hit with the sanity debuffs, or like they hit 0. It's like, oh shit, didn't realize you were there. Well, you're out. You're out for a bit.
Yeah, I gotcha. So it'll be good to have a decent amount of NPCs we can rotate through then. We can't just stick with like 2 parties. We'll probably need multiple parties to work with.
Yeah, it's like you guys won't be able to bring Agnath and Psyche every time. Like Psyche, you guys don't really need to worry about the aberrant magic fucking with her too much. Yeah. But because she is a sentient person, eventually it'll take over her. Okay. Because it's still that like... It smells like it'll probably affect her slower than everyone else. Yeah. But if she sat in there long enough, she would get corrupted, probably. Okay. But, like, Agnath and, Ryu are, like, the most susceptible. Because they are, like, technically normal people.
Yeah. Well, as normal as we can be.
Yeah, as normal as D&D would allow. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And, but yeah, you guys did not know Chu would just be like, alright, I'm gonna bring my friends, grabs her army, and goes, alright, we're friends now, and just joins with you guys. Chu seems to be the person that if you interact with her more than once, you're her friend.
Hell yeah.
Like, she's treating you guys like you guys are her friends.
Frick yeah.
Oh, man. Alright. Well, we'll just, I guess, get there. Yeah.
You guys
awesome.
get a walking. You guys get.
I love walking.
That's Dahlhurst, by the way. That was Dahlhurst was the squad opening up. Of like, all right, well now there's fuck you number of people. Encounters, nah.
Encounters don't happen here. Oh man.
You guys see like a pack of wolves look at you, and they're like, no. No,
not worth it.
With that.
Not worth it. That's a bigger group than us, and there's like 10 of us. Like,
yep.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Oh man.
They took one look at Grumpy and said he could flatten us by laying down. Good. Good, Chief. Good.
Oh,
nah. Ain't about a deal with any of that.
So, would John Sean be able to try and, like, get all of his Lantern Keepers some more, like, throughout this travel?
Yeah, he would be able to if he remembers to.
Yes, absolutely.
I just ran a memory. I was like, you know what? He might be able to, like,
But I just gotta try even harder.
Think more about fireflies.
Wisdom save.
Got it.
Yeah, this man.
Oh, give me a good roll. Give me a good roll. Give me a good. That's not a good roll. I got an 11.
Oh man.
Oh. Okay, so cool. All right, cool. So, so I'm gonna do his wisdom save first, and then I'll get to something fucking Gramps is doing.
Oh god.
So John Sean, as you're sitting there, you would feel a you would kind of see that same kind of shadowy figure out of the corner of your eye.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look over this time, you, instead of seeing the thing disappear, you see a like orange-red light glow from like this center of this thing's head as it stares at you.
Oh.
And you would then see your vision go black as you would pass out.
Oh shit.
As for everyone else, they just see John Sean collapse.
Okay.
As John Sean gets
CPR! I was like,
forcibly dragged into a conversation.
Hey, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you would open your eyes, you would like kind of look up and you would see like these black bars going up around you in this like circle. As you would realize you are in a giant lantern, essentially, and in front of you is a fire with a sword sticking out of it.
Okay.
As you look around, there is complete darkness and there is lights, like different lanterns hanging in the abyss of like just total blackness. And you see this dude sitting across from you.
you want me to mention it? Cool, here we go.
Yes, because
We need
no
your
offense,
expertise
Dylan.
once more.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Here we go.
None taken, Acrid. I know I'm not that good at describing things.
You're good. Also, the lantern he's holding in the image is basically what you're in.
So,
That's the good way to say it.
take a man, now starve him to where he's almost dead. That's the type of figure you're dealing with. 4 arms. He has the 2 normal arms that's like in the normal placed area, but the other 2 arms basically sprout in that same spot from like basically the back end of him. Because you know how normally your 2 arms sprout from the side. These other 2 arms sprout from that same spot, but basically just from the back end of it. The 2 arms that sprout from the back. The one on the right back arm is holding up what looks like almost to be a bird cage. That is like basically pitch black, like a midnight black. And both of his left arms are holding a big greatsword that seems to be on fire. He has this like almost like an ash gray type of skin. There's also, weirdly enough, right underneath his chest, I mean like right underneath the chest, it almost looks like his skin almost opens up so you can see the inside of his body, like where the organs would be. But there's like, it doesn't. It's like there's an extra skin layer where there normally wouldn't be. There's also small little spots, and I'm now realizing this, because I've seen this image before, because I had a past character who followed this guy, but I'm realizing something, which is the fact that there are some portions of the skin where there's a light tear in the body, like in between the skin, where like there's just like literal light gleaming out of it. Like around some bits of the arm, on the side of the torso, there's a little bit of light coming out of it. So most likely his entire body, rather than having blood, is just purely made of fire and light. Lastly, he has no actual face, but he has one giant hole that has been carved directly in the middle of his head that acts as an eye. And directly mid-center of that hole is where that light seems to be coming from, because that's where it's the brightest. But that light fills the entire whole area. And something that should be mentioned is that, one, he's got those like really lanky, skeleton-esque type of hands. And his feet, I want to mention this. It's like weirdly gnarly, almost bestial, and the fact that like he almost has claws for toes. That's the last thing I would mention about that. He's really freaky looking.
Yeah, that's the Lantern Keeper.
Yeah.
Got it. So when John Sean kind of comes to, he'll say, "Oh my God, what is that?" As he like freaks out at when he catches a glimpse of this extremely tall person. He kind of like starts he was like on his back, and then he just starts backing up, and he backs himself all the way to the other end of the lantern cage area, and he is most definitely afraid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a reaction for sure. And also probably a more common one.
He would just kind of go,
What? Do you want something? I could. You ever heard of hamburgers? They're pretty good. Let me go. I could
So
probably get you some.
you panic, fucking panic.
Yes. Anyway.
As the Lantern Keeper would, he's sitting down across, like, from the fire area, from the campfire, with the sword he's holding. The image is like in the fire.
Got it.
Kind of like the Dark Souls kind of aesthetic is what I kind of get for that. As he just looks at you, and you would feel a surge of magic hit you. As I'm going to need you to roll a intelligence save.
Got it. I are smart.
If this is the way he dies, I swear.
Pretty clever.
Not enough.
What?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. It's like, motherfucker, I'm at level 1. What are you expecting?
I know. No, even for, like, the DC for that save is 18. Because it's,
okay.
end of the day, it's still an eldritch entity.
Got it.
They don't play fair when it comes to their saves.
Got it.
Because they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like the average person. I have a DC of 14. The Eldritch God. My abilities are beyond your mortal understanding. But okay, so you won't take psychic damage from this. As you would feel as he looks, as you would realize that he's checking your mind. As he would feel a almost the end save was for you to realize, understand kind of what's going on, as he effectively enters your mind to check what's going on in there, effectively, and you close, like, you stop, you don't pay attention to it to avoid taking an unknowable amount of psychic damage, because you accidentally looked into the mind of an Eldritch God.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's it's not Cthulhu levels of you're getting fucked up, but it would be a "I'll fuck, I'm unconscious."
Right, yeah.
Yeah, because it's the I'm not supposed to know that. But you can tell, you would feel almost a small surge of, like, almost sadness that comes from him to you. As the landscape will, I see that was unsuccessful. Understood.
What? What was unsuccessful? What?
As the Lantern Keeper will go, you don't remember who you are, do you?
No, I don't. I'm kind of trying to figure that out as I go lately. Mr.
Well.
Tall Person, sir? Yeah?
Well, I'm the Lantern Keeper. And I've been your patron for over 100 years.
In fire elemental terms, Sean's jaw just kind of drops to the floor.
Yeah. As the Lantern Keeper would pretty easily explain to you kind of what's happening. He was like, I made a mistake, and now you're in the position you're in. I sent you to deal with something that's occurring in your world. You're already dealing with it now with a large group of others. I will continue to aid you in the best of my ability, but because of my mistake, you lost all of your power.
And my
And your
memories too, right? Yeah.
I will do what I can to fix your mind, but most of that will come with time. But I can help accelerate that process.
Okay, I think
I should also help you understand, I'm not evil. I was, I'm not anymore. As he would actually give you the Lantern Keeper's mantra. which is the mantra that his followers follow.
Ooh, okay, okay.
As few Eldritch gods actually have this, but he is one of the ones that do. As he was like, we always must give a light to guide those who are lost, to let people find their way back. And unfortunately, I led you to being lost, so now I must pick up the light. So I will. I'll help you get back to what you were. But unfortunately, your power you must regain on your own, as from what I can understand. The person I sent you to fight was far stronger than I gauged.
Okay. So, you're saying I get to remember who I am?
Yes, at least the basis of it. The rest of it will come in time and bursts, and when you do certain things, as in earlier when you teleported, that is an ability you used to use quite frequently. It was your main way of avoiding damage.
Okay.
You have been a follower of mine for over 100 years. You were a competent fighter and a capable warlock, specializing in both close quarters and staying away from enemies.
Holy crap, I'm old.
Actually, for your type, that's quite young.
Really?
Yes. You have no age limit. You're made of fire. Your fire goes out, that's when you die.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. So, he would give you a kind of a brief surge of who you were, which one of the memories you do get is you basically see yourself from a third-person perspective as a teleporting warlock casting 3 separate beams of a flaming eldritch blast. As essentially you see a greatsword that is floating next to you, keeping a martial person away from you. As essentially, as your guy is fighting a 1v3 and is winning.
Gotcha.
So it is you get to see kind of what you used to be capable of. And you also piece together quite quickly, whoever you were sent to fight took you down incredibly quickly. Like, it wasn't a fair fight. Is a sort of problem the Lantern Keeper is admitting to. He misjudged the problem, and now unfortunately you have to pay that price for his mistake. So, unlike most gods, the Lantern Keeper actually owns up to his mistakes. So, that's the good thing about him. So yeah, you've met your god.
Cool.
This is the guy who's giving your warlock powers, bud. And you also discover you were somebody who was actually quite capable.
Got it. So I feel like John's kind of like old personality would slowly kind of like come back, or like slowly begin to come back as he watches the fight. And then presumably when it's done, John is just kind of there, just sort of like motionless, speechless, as his mind, it's kind of like his mind just sort of fixes itself just a little bit after hearing all that.
Yeah.
And he eventually gets up and says, "Oh, wow. Oh, look, Mr. Keeper, it's been really great catching."
Oh, you cut out.
Oh, shit.
Look, Mr. Keeper, it's really been great catching up with you, but I need to go back immediately.
Fair enough. As you would see his one hand that is free, because the other he would his left hand off of his back would snap his fingers, as you would get sent back to your body.
Okay, so if you don't mind, Acrid, I want to do a little bit of flavor.
Uh-oh, there he goes again. You've gone. What? You've disappeared again. What happened?
What? Huh?
You want a what?
Am I... Okay, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
I could hear you fine.
Okay, that's weird.
He cut out on my end. My internet's doing fine. His Discord is fucking out for some reason.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah. It's only do it with Dylan though. That's why I'm confused.
So I was saying to Acrid, I wanted to flavor text this a little bit.
Mayhaps.
So, in response to John Sean's mind finally fixing itself a bit, I like to imagine his body just kind of, how should I put this? It's kind of like a small pillar of fire just sort of erupts out of him. And then as like just straight out of nowhere. And then after the fire slowly dissipates, John Sean is there, but he is taller now. And his physique is a little bit more reminiscent of like a warrior you might see at a castle or something like that in terms of shape. Yeah. And then I'm going to assume everyone is watching because I mean it's a column of fire that erupted out of a guy, for goodness sake.
Nah, sorry, I'm looking at my frog.
Yeah, so so as you would look around, you would see Chew is on the ground because she was looking over you as the fire erupted upwards.
Oh.
So she had to roll a dex save.
And John Sean, okay, I'm gonna yell for this next part, just a fair warning. He his face starts to form, and then he throws both of his hands in the air and screams, "Ha! I survived, you asshole! I'm still in it! Woo!" And he proceeds to walk like someone who's just walking for the first time. Like, how should I put this? It's a lot similar to like Jack Sparrow's ways of walking and his mannerisms from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know nothing about that. I can't picture that at all.
Okay, it's very like, how should I put this? It's like his like torso sort of tilted. He's like making weird expressions. His hands are kind of fidgeting. He kind of like stumbles around, and then he slowly, awkwardly makes his way to Grumpy and says, "You, yes, you, the tall reptile-looking one. Can you tell me what year is it?" What year is it, my reptilian comrade? Tell me.
What years? He was like, fucking what? Joe, what year is it? I forgot.
Okay, this is
Grumpy. Grumpy's just like, I don't fucking know, bud. I don't keep track of that shit. Shut the fuck. He looks at you, he's like, why are you shouting at me? Like, it's the most, like, he looks kind of pissed that you were yelling at him. He's like, you then see him go, he's like, who the fuck you calling red? He, like, starts to reach, and he, like, starts raising his arm like he's about to deck the shit out of you. Like, it's the most, like, I am green. Why are you calling me red?
Alright. John Sean is then...
You just start a fight with Grumpy because you started yelling at him.
Alright. John is just going to next double his way to Agnes. But before he does that, he catches sight of you, Rio. And he kind of narrows his eyes at you and goes, Oh, wait a minute. I remember you. Anyways, you there, tall furry beast like mine. Tell me.
Alright, you're getting decked. You're getting decked. You're getting decked by Buckley. By Grumpy.
I was trying to talk to Agnes.
Yeah, Grumpy's like, you just grumpy, straight check. All right, you got lucky. You got Grumpy's just confused. He's just like, what's going on? Why are you shouting? You fucker, shut up. This is the most like the fucking giant turtle is confused on what's going on.
Got it.
No. The year, which actually let me double check what year it is for you guys. So I do actually keep track. I do try and keep track of the years for everything. Agnes looks at you like, I think it's year 1315.
Oh, 13, 15. Oh, good. Then that means my enemies that defeated me haven't died of old age yet. I can burn their measly bodies to the ground once more. Perfect.
And
Psyche walks up to you, slaps the shit out of you.
Oh yes, yes, I remember you. You're the one who gave me the name. Ah, yes, I finally remember my name now.
And as John Sean says its name, I'm literally to anyone who overhears it, it is fucking impossible to pronounce. And John Sean seems to pronounce it perfectly. And
you just hear Psyche go, "No, your name's John Sean," and she walks away. No, you're wrong, and walks away.
John would kind of fire a finger gun towards Psyche's direction and says,
Yes, exactly. That is the name I will stick by while I'm trapped on this plane. Wait, we are on, wait, this is the world, right? You, tall furry one. Again, question. This is our world.
Know my name,
your
bud.
world, isn't it? No, like, God, here, just normal people doing normal things, right?
I feel like Rio has looked over to Emmy and just done the fucking like crazy you know the thing where like you put like your you put your finger and kind of do that circle like near your head. Yeah, he's definitely doing that.
You're one to talk, bitch.
Listen, man. Listen. I mean, can you blame a man if your friend passed out, blew up into a blaze of fire, and then starts speaking in a completely different way, and then it's like, I remember. It's like, oh, I'm sure hope you do. Like, wouldn't you be at least a little like, huh? But also, yes, it's partially for the irony because it's the insane guy saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Psyche's about to come back and slap you again. She's trying to slap some sense into you because intelligence is 7.
Alright. John just kind of takes it, or I guess it would technically like go through him or something like that. I don't know.
Like he reaches out and pokes him like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? You're different. Why you act different?
Alright, John would just say,
Haha, pain is hilarious. I forgot what it's like to feel again. But yes, you, tall furry one. Is this the normal world? Is this the realm of the mortal?
This is Rhinon, yes, that's the planet.
Oh, goody. I've been meaning to visit here for a while now. Good excuses anyway.
You've been here for a while, bud.
Ah, that was the old me. This is the real me. Now then, what were we doing again?
We were saving the world, and then you went unconscious.
Ah, yes, that sounds about right. Yes, let us continue saving this world.
Well, we're heading to the town right now. I don't know what they did to you.
And Psyche walks off.
Hi, yeah, can I contact the Lantern Keeper? I wouldn't have known about Lantern Keeper. I'm pretty sure the only thing that I know that he tried contacting was Gwei, so I'm going to try and contact Gwei.
Alright, Gwei. Yeah, you go to Gwei.
Great, I'm going to go away. We're just
She
gonna.
rolled a 10, by the way. That's all she needs to kind of for people to reach her. She has the lowest DC out of every god.
Great.
Really just posted her phone number on Twitter.
She's a goddess of hell. She has to deal with a lot of people. She's
Yeah.
used to. She's just like, and she's also the nicest god.
Yep. He's just gonna like pop in and not even waste a moment, just go, oh hey, hi. Got a question.
Answer maybe?
Yeah, you might have an answer. I don't know. I know that he was in contact with you last time. Name's Rio. Rio Zuka, guy who got out of prison. Right.
That's good for you.
Yeah, I know it's great. It's lovely. Except the world's about to blow up. So here's the thing, right? Then the little fire elemental, John Sean. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's weird. What happened? What'd you do to him? What'd you do to him?
I did nothing.
He went unconscious just a little bit ago. He woke back up, and now he's speaking like he's from like modern day 500.
I was working with demons. I have no idea.
So he's possessed?
No? He might have talked to the Lantern Keeper and realized who he was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha, that explains it. He keeps saying, I remember you. And I'm like, well, yeah, I sure hope you do.
Yeah, the Lantern Keeper has... Yeah.
So did he, like, kill his ability to remember things? Is that, like, is the Lantern Keeper
No.
a bad person? Like, what's going on here?
Actually, no. He's one of the better gods you can follow from the Eldritch. He's one of the few good ones.
Okay.
Like, actually, he truly means well in helping people. I think from what I gauged, John Sean, I think is what you called him.
Yeah.
He was a follower and lost all of his memories and all of his power. And now he needs his gods get memories back, but not the power. He's got to regain that naturally.
So he regained a new form of speaking, too.
I don't know. He's not technically a child anymore.
I mean, wait, can you reverse age if you lose your, like, if you have amnesia, do you lose age?
It's a fire elemental, so kind of.
That's weird. So
Theirs is weird, yeah.
If I gave, and he pulled out Spike. If I gave Spike, if I gave Spike amnesia, would he like become a tadpole?
No, fire elementals are weird.
Oh, okay. Can I ask one last question before I do? Random question. This is really important. So this little frog guy, he showed up in my throat one day. I don't know why. I don't know where. Is he from this world? Because I accidentally snapped a man into this world that's not even from this realm by accident today. So now I'm starting to question whether or not this frog's from here.
She looks at it, she's like, no. That's not any frog I've ever seen.
Well, I guess we're gonna have an Eldritch God frog.
What?
He kind of just looks over, like, with that, like, wide-eyed expression of, like, I didn't say anything.
She like, though, if you want to know if that's from this world, at the end of the day, nature's not my thing. You'd have better luck asking Zune.
Gotcha. I'll contact him at a later date. He's really grumpy.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Ryu calling John Strange is just calling the pot the kettle black.
Listen, man, I feel like it takes one to know one. That's all I'm saying.
That's kind of the moment, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You know what? This gives massive John Sean vibes. This image I'm sending, this gives massive John Sean vibes.
I think I got brain damage. It's just a confused Pikachu.
Dog, I don't got brain. I got drain damage.
Oh man. Here just go. Well, all right, bye. And they just fucking dips.
Alright, bye. She just accepts that.
Alright, once like you're back in the reality, I guess, for you.
Yeah.
John would kind of like twirl his great club with one arm and just kind of like point it down to the path they're already on, and he would just say, "Ah, yes, time to go onwards." and he would start walking in front of everybody and doing like the most like arms pumping, like big arm swings as he walks.
How fast does he walk?
He's in a good mood, so pretty fast.
What's his movement speed? What's his
30.
walking? Okay. So Chew walks up next to him and goes, "So, wanna be friends?"
Oh, hello there. Yes, absolutely.
Yay, another friend. She walks. That's true. There you go. Just big brain.
She's just collecting,
mini brain.
She's just collecting Pokemon at this point, man. I swear.
You can tell many brain cells have many brain cells much think.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I just clicked back on the Discord. I think I got brain damage. Just. Yeah. So as I warned previously and told Dylan, there was a brick approaching his character. You did not act fast enough. The brick hit you.
I mean, I wasn't expecting a wisdom saving fail to be the thing that activates the brick.
Oh no, that was your last chance to like acknowledge it. He was trying to get your attention. He was about to say, "Alright, fuck you."
Gotcha.
Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna do this the hard way then.
Got it. I was
I'm
not sure what
seizing
that
control.
meant.
Yeah, that's the Lantern Keeper trying to get your attention.
I want to mention the viewers have no context in what you mean by the brick, so as far as they're probably aware, you're probably talking about the goblin throwing a brick at him. You might want to explain that
brick,
a bit better.
Yeah, the brick of knowledge.
Before this recording started, Acrid told me a lore dump was coming, and he compared it to a brick.
Yes.
Yeah. Because as far as like I'm sitting here, like I knew what you guys were talking about. I'm sitting here, I'm like, this sounds like you're just talking about the goblin throwing a brick actively at John Sean.
Oh yeah, speaking of the goblin. Speaking of the goblin. Yeah, speaking of the goblin, I forgot that. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm. So with his natural 20,
He might just reverse the nuke. He makes his own nuke.
Wait, who's that? What do you mean you got a 3? Oh, who did you... Oh, you motherfucker. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
So... You see, fucking... the genius, the many brains of Gramps, he like pulls it, he's like, I think this is useful, and he throws it at Emmy.
Oh god. I'm near Emmy, can I try and catch it? I have 4 arms.
So your passive perception would notice it, so you can roll a dex save to try and grab the potion.
I'ma try, because I don't know what she's gonna have. I got a good roll off of the new dice, which is good. Okay. That's a 16 plus 3, 19.
That's true. Dex. Alright, so yeah, you will be able to grab it. So you grab this like almost silvery potion out of the air, and it's like when you reach up with your like upper arm to grab it, it's like it is like inches from the back of her head.
God, yeah, okay.
Like, and he threw that with precision.
God, you were just killing, just like catching that last thing and be like, appreciate it, Gramps, but please try not to hit someone in the back of the head. Thank you.
What? Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You can roll an Arcana to try to figure out what the fuck this silvery potion does. You don't even know how it became silver.
Like, I only have a +1 to my Arcana, so it won't be high naturally. I got a 9.
Okay.
Can I try to roll Arcana?
You can look at it, yeah.
Alright, 1 sec.
Agnath is also gonna look.
18.
Alright, so you would figure... So John Sean looks at this, and he would realize this is not... Okay, so nothing this goblin makes is normal. That's what John Sean would pretty quickly piece together. This is for legal reasons, you're gonna call it a potion of invisibility.
For legal reasons?
For legal reasons, that's what the goblin calls it.
What? Okay. Okay. So I like to think after John kind of like analyzes it, he would kind of like look at the goblin and go, "My, you're a reckless potion maker, eh, Grant?"
Yes. Ryu, you have now in your possession a potion of confused invisibility.
Confused?
Okay.
It gives you the invisibility status,
Yeah.
and it might do something else. Don't know. John's looking at this like, that doesn't just do invisibility. That I can't tell if that's greater. I can't tell if that's normal. I can't tell if it makes your equipment or just your body invisible. Like, I don't know what it does. Like, I'm looking at that, and it's like, alright, so this goblin makes, like, standard spell-like potions. However, it's got that goblin bootleg attached to it.
Goblin bootleg? I like that.
Great.
I'm fucking 50 years old and I'm a goblin. I have nothing left to lose.
Fair enough.
After that kind of dies down, John would approach Agnes again and says, "You there, tall furry comrade, I have another question. So, has this world of yours always looked so shit?"
We're in the safe zone, man. This is the area that isn't even affected. That's just fucking mean.
Is that what Rio says in character?
No. I'm just saying as
got
a
it.
player, that's kind of fucked.
Oh,
He just looks like, what area are you talking about? Because if you're insulting my home, we might have a problem.
I'm talking about the, what do you mortals call it exactly? The, non-safe zones? Yeah, those.
Oh, no, that's not normal.
Oh,
None of
okay.
us know what's going on.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That's why I'm here to save the world. Okay, got it.
Chew puts a bottle on your head.
What? I love there was a moment of silence and then just... Yeah, so anyway, she puts a bottle on your head?
Okay, who?
I want to mention, so Chew
Tanuki Pharaoh.
places, yeah, the Tanuki Lupin
Yeah.
puts
Gotcha.
a bottle, just like a fucking cup on your head. Yep. She's not paying attention, by the way.
Okay.
If you couldn't tell, she's not paying attention. She's
Got
zoned
it.
out.
So what John would probably do is he would remove it, and he would
How
yeet
dare.
it. He would yeet it, and he would go, "Throwing things is fun. I miss this."
My cup. She's now sad.
John does not give a fuck.
What cup was that? Okay, it was just a normal cup. Alright, that's fine.
Just a plastic cup you can find from Walgreens.
What the hell? I like
Also, by the
imagine
way,
there's some-
going back
Yeah.
a bit earlier, Nit, I completely forgot we were in the safe zone.
Yeah. I figured that was the case. That's why I was putting out there. I was like, if you're talking about the safe zone, my man,
Yeah, I was
that's
trying
fucked.
really hard to think of a way out of that Acrid hell.
I like to imagine there's some like bootleg version of Walgreens in the world. It's just like ball beans or something like that. Like it's just like it's a really weird like third hand like grocery store place.
Yeah. God, that's just great. So yeah, you guys would. Yeah, so you guys would. As you guys would keep going, the rest of the journey would go pretty much smoothly. As you guys would be able to go through Stratford and get to Kine Allen with relative ease. There's a few other things that like you guys see, like animals that look at y'all and go, "No, I'm good." There's animals that run away because of Grumpy.
Damn.
Yes, they are racist against Grumpy because he's scary.
That's fucked.
Yeah. You see there's a tree that like has fallen across the road. You see Grumpy walk.
I thought you were gonna say there's a tree that sees Grumpy and runs away. I'll be like, holy shit.
No, you would see this tree that's just like on the road, just in the way. You see Grumpy walk up to it, look at it, and just fucking kick it, and just fucking sends that bitch.
John Sean would be like clapping profusely at this show of strength and go, "Oh, bravo! Jolly good show, my comrade! You're really packing on those muscles. I'm quite impressed by your dedication."
What if I pour water on him?
No, I would kill you. That's your answer.
We have already proven that would not happen because someone's a DPS cannon.
All I do is damage.
Oh god.
No, but like, Grumpy could hopefully tell that John Sean's genuinely trying to hype him up, like out of the
Yeah.
way.
It's as
The
you
British
see
way.
Yeah, the British way. As you see Grumpy, I was like, thank you. I would throw chunks of stone at people for fun.
Oh, I agree. Throwing things is fun. Unfortunately, I'm not quite strong enough to lift heavy stuff like you. But my great club can. Ooh, baby. When I'm fired up, oh, the amount of heads it can rock.
How'd he go from British to California girl?
You would see Grumpy looking at us, "You mean you can't do this?" And he stomps the ground as you see a chunk of stone pop out of the ground as it lands in his hand as he holds this like 3x3 cube of stone.
Can I try to imitate that with distortion magic?
You can, yes, actually, because technically you can create things within a 5x5.
Great.
So
I'm not trying to like butt into conversations. This is more me just like as a player being like, am I able to recreate that?
you can try.
Cool.
You're not sure how he did it, but it's probably more of a actual earth magic.
Yeah. Great.
He would then throw the stone and
Kill a deer.
break it. Hold on.
The guy who loves animals.
No.
There's just some random human
Wait.
passerby just like walking by like,
He. All right, intelligence. Hold on. You think about that. No, you don't. He'll go here. Catch. He says catch as he tosses. Look, he underhand like lightly tosses this brick of stone towards you.
To me?
To you, you're the close one, yeah.
Got it. Alright, so John Sean kind of wanting to impress this guy a little bit, he's gonna Eldritch Blast the stone, so it kind of like breaks apart before it gets to him.
Yes, because I'm going to guess you do not have the athletics to catch that.
Well, actually, no, I have a +4 modifier, but I mean, the Eldritch Blast is gonna sound cooler, which is why I'm doing it.
Fair enough. Also, I want to mention, no, he's not putting that stone chunk back. There's just a 3x3 hole in the ground now that is there to just fuck up somebody's day. And it won't be his.
Okay.
Because he'll just step over it.
So as John is he's gonna like make like a finger gun and that's how his Eldritch Blaster fires when he does finger guns with his hands.
Yeah.
And as he breaks the stone around him, he says,
Well, I'm not without my own bag of tricks. Well, I'm not this. How do the kids say it nowadays? Packing in beef. I prefer my
Fucking
real squints at that.
my talents are more around the magic.
Even Agnes, with his -3 in charisma, is squinting.
I just thought of a fucking funny thing that my guy would. I feel like he wouldn't say it out loud, but he'd definitely be thinking of like, I didn't raise my kid like that. Boy, you didn't have a kid.
Ow. Ow.
I didn't raise my kid to
everyone.
say that. Yeah.
You've evolved from child to chaotic British guy.
Rio is now
God.
disappointed father.
Where's the fuck go back button?
It's gone forever. I incinerated it with an eldritch blast.
I love how immediately it has devolved into everyone else disappointed. Meanwhile, John just trying to be his normal self.
I would say more people are confused. Agnes a little annoyed at being called the tall furry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's the, alright, you can probably get away with that maybe one more time. And then he might be punching you. Like,
You
Got
are
it,
dealing with
got
a
it.
war criminal. I don't know how much more you should push your luck, honestly, as a player, like, talking player to player here.
Right.
yeah,
Right,
it is
right.
at the end of the day, this guy eradicated a village.
It didn't blink at it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the military was like, stop it, and he was like, try me, fuckers.
Okay, after that exchange, after
Try me,
after that
bitch.
exchange, John just kind of like turn to everyone and just kind of go,
Say, does anyone know why your world looks like this? I've never really seen destruction before.
Big boom.
Oh, that makes sense. Big booms cause murder and heartbreak. No wonder the world's in trouble.
You ever heard of the Big Bang Theory?
No.
Psyche with her whopping 7 intel. She's like, yeah, it sounded like this. You see her hands reel back.
I
As...
was really hoping she would just form her head like a siren and just start screeching.
No, this is... So she stretches her arms backwards, like when you like bring your arms back to like stretch your back a little bit.
Mhm.
She does that, but she extends her arms more further backwards and like stretches them out. As she then whips her hands back together. as everyone who is like got Fluffy hearing, basically as they see her hands approaching, everyone's ears go back to try and buffet the sound. Because everyone's like, oh shit. As she basically creates a natural version of thunderclap.
Oh man.
Okay, John would kind of like nod like as she went along this whole motion, but the way John nods, it kind of makes it look like he's having a seizure. And
It's
then,
like super fast.
yeah, basically, and he'll say, "Oh, how mysterious! Well, this is
Even
gonna
I
be-
heard that.
Well, this is going to be a fascinating adventure, truly. I've never visited your realm before, but I hope that it will provide plenty of entertainment for us.
People's lives are at risk, man.
I know."
You're just here.
You have somehow managed to pull a fuck, what was his name?
Heel turned.
Fuck, no, you somehow managed to pull, fuck, what was that character's name? Literally the first big boss you guys fought on Rum and Harbor. Oh, fuck. My brain has died.
I know what you're talking about.
It was on
but
him,
I don't
fine.
remember.
How'd I forget his name? Hollomar! You're pulling
I
a
did not
Hollomar. Yeah, entertainment. Oh man.
Yeah, so, oh boy. Chew and everyone who's a half fluffy to full fluff is suffering because their fucking ears are bleeding.
John just looks unbothered by all this. Look, just because he's got some of his mind back doesn't mean it's all of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh boy. As Gramps just goes, yeah, I heard that. Can you keep it down? I'm trying to work here.
Oh man.
The old man says, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to work. As you guys will get back to town. And that is where we will end off for the day.
Alright, important
Yeah.
note. John's British and we recruited a few strippers in the homeless people army. Alright, good shit, guys.
Yeah, it's an accurate recaption of the event, yeah.
Bye. No outro, just bye.
Watch our next episode.
Or yeah. There's not an option. You're gonna fucking watch it. This is a threat. All right, bye.